And we're live. DarkSide Gaming Podcast. Podcast number 31. March 19th. We're your hosts, Reaver.
And Sojix.
And hey, this is the brand new spot we've moved.
Oh, yeah.
Our new studio in here.
Like Eminem, we're cleaning out our closet.
Yes, we are. Let's move stuff a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
So, what have we been up to this past 2 weeks?
Saving Hyrule.
Saving Hyrule, that's what you've been up to.
Pretty much. I have not played another game.
You haven't touched one?
We played a couple of the other Switch games that we picked up a little bit, like a little bit of Bomberman, a little bit of 1-2 Switch. I have, 99% in terms of games. Been doing pretty much Hyrule exclusively. I'm almost done though.
So I have something to say about 1-2 Switch. I think I agree with just about every reviewer that that game should have been included with the Switch.
I'll give you one or. Half the price.
Yeah, $60 is for a...
It was 50.
50.
It's 50. It should have been 25 to $30. It's entertaining.
If you're going to charge for it.
If you're going to charge for it at all, it should have been 25, $30 max sort of thing. Now, I bought it. Full price, brand new, whatever. Sure, I get my discount.
Because I was watching Angry Joe's thing on it, and he's like, this game 100% should have been in it. Because he was showing, like, all the stuff. He's like...
Look, no, it's a solid tech demo. For sure.
That's exactly what he said. Tech demos, you shouldn't charge full price for fucking tech demo.
You shouldn't.
If anything, it should be heavily even discounted to like $10 or $15.
Well, Wii Sports was more worth the money, even though it was freely packaged in, than this one. However, I will say in terms of content, this falls between Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, which they later on sold for $50 with the Wii Motion Plus attachment. Now, I have had three distinct opportunities to play 1-2 Switch.
Okay.
2 of them were with family members, a couple of the in-laws, and my wife. Another time was with my buddy, who watched our podcast a couple weeks back, Judsonius, and his brother, and another mutual friend of ours. And we were all a little drunk, so it was extra fun. It should always be fun. Any kind of party game was extra fun when you're just a little bit drunk. It was on St. Patty's Day. We went out. We had corned beef sandwiches and cabbage sandwiches. God damn, dude. This place here in town, Clubhouse 26. They are 56 or 26? Whatever. Clubhouse something.
Okay.
Legit ass fucking corned beef and cabbage sandwich.
Oh, see, we did it at home.
Yeah, I didn't.
We crock potted it.
I was gonna, but we just didn't.
Still have leftovers.
Oh well, I'll be back, guys. No, these sandwiches were so good. They were on solid rye bread, like the whole night. Well, it was cool because I got there and we started off the morning right with the shot of vodka and a Bloody Mary, and then
that's not Irish.
It's not. But we were waiting for everybody to get there so we could do the Irish things.
Okay, well I can make sure we get some Irish in you because we have some Jameson, have some Kahlua.
Oh, it was
which
funny.
we should have put in here.
What the fuck are we doing? We're gonna have to take 2 seconds.
Take a break.
Wait, I got room in here. I'm not even joking. I want some Kahlua. We're gonna be here for an hour.
Probably longer.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna some Kahlua. What's it at? Text Darth Mandy.
Oh, text Darth Mandy.
See, she's gonna be like, yo, beautiful. So you start off a text when you need something. What's up, beautiful? But so anyway, 1-2 Switch.
Bailey's or Kahlua? Both.
Bailey's. Let's be Irish.
Alright.
So anyway, 1-2 Switch. Absolutely. I hate to say it, not worth $50.
No, it's not even that you hate to say it. Let's just be honest.
No, yeah, being honest. Well, I hate to say it because I guess even as I naively had more positive thoughts for it.
All right, hold on. We're going to have to do something here.
We got some situations going on.
Yeah, we got a little bit of situation. Oh, my bad. Resolution too high.
Too high.
Too high.
We look too good.
Look too good. Okay, shit's gonna get weird. Yep. And then we're gonna fix it. And we're back to our former selves.
Alright.
Alright, there we go.
Should be good?
Should be good.
Alright, so,
Too much resolution going on.
So, let's silence our phones here.
Like when I try to say bottle and I say biddle.
Biddle. Let me get that biddle.
All right. Casual Sunday here. All right.
Yeah, man. Casual Sunday. What's going on?
Yeah.
So yeah, 1-2 Switch. I mean, yeah, absolutely not worth $50. I think it's worth playing. I think that they could do themselves a favor and put up a demo for it on the eShop.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, it's got its fun games. I mean, it's definitely a party game. I was gonna try to wait for a used one, but no one's trading in anything Switch. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna grab it. Let's just, you know, at that point, I'd already spent like $600, and I was like,
You know, what's another fucking 50?
fuck it, let's go. Well, and then in my defense too, I think I used like enough points to get like $20 off of it, and then my discount. So I didn't pay full price.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean that's okay. Bomberman is definitely a ton of fun. You can play through the campaign co-op. Although the wife and I haven't really played it because every time we get a chance to play, we each just want to play Zelda and leave each other alone. So,
it sounds about right.
I am though. I think I could say it all without spoilers, but I've defeated, or I've done the 4th dungeon, the 4th Divine Beast. I am ready. All I need to do at this point is decide when I want to go and whoop the fucking shit out of Ganondorf. Or Ganon, or Calamity Ganon, or whatever, however we end up facing him.
Like that, huh?
I'm ready. I got 20 hearts. 20 hearts, I think. I've got 2 full stamina circles. You do get maxed out, though, at 30 hearts. Including temporary hearts.
Do you?
Including temporary hearts. So, honestly, I think I don't even need to collect any more hearts at this point. But there are still a ton of shrines to find, a ton of Korok seeds.
Thank you, honey buddy.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Dark Mandy. What's up?
Saving the day.
Can we take it back?
No.
Oh no!
Take it back.
Look at that.
Unfortunately, it's a smaller bottle.
Diabetes be damned.
Diabetes be damned.
Let's go. There we go.
Get the lid on that.
If I put the lid back on mine, it'll spill.
Alright, like this. And under and away it goes. Alright.
There we go. Okay, now it's low enough.
So,
But no, it's low enough.
you good?
It should just be under the black line.
So, I'm going to go ahead and give Sojax his birthday present.
Oh.
It is beyond early, but there's a reason I'm giving it to you so early. I don't want it getting ruined, lost, or harmed at all. So that's why I'm giving it to you early.
Alright, let's see what we got. What's going on here? I don't have good reactions, so his hopes better be low. Alright, I got a black binder, guys. Thanks.
Black Minder.
What we got going on here? Oh, shit. A ton of Pokemans.
So I don't remember if you even still have yours.
Oh, absolutely I do.
But, and I don't remember what you had, but a lot of these are original cards.
Yeah, no, I see that. So this is
There's
solid.
some newer ones. There's a holographic
Yeah.
trainer card.
Little Togepi, nice.
But
Am I getting to something good at the back here?
no, it's
yeah.
just
Okay.
a binder full.
Oh my god, do you remember these? These ones right here. Let me pull Vaporeon out. There's a Vaporeon here. Who's trying to call you?
Droobles.
Oh. I don't know if you guys remember these. It's going to be really hard to see, but get the bottom part of it. The little bar with the E at the bottom. There used to be this attachment that you could get for
Nope, it's not gonna.
for the GBA.
Is that one right there?
Yeah. And you used to swipe them through and you used to do some different shit for different games. Oh, the light Pokemon. Yeah, this one's got cards from all over the place. Nice.
It was supposed to mainly be the originals.
I know there's all sorts of stuff. Yeah,
There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah. There's originals. There's originals. Original.
I know, original Fat Pikachu, bro. Let's put that on stream. The original fat Pikachu.
No body
Pikachu was
shaming.
not always skinny.
No, that's funny. I was just reading an article this morning.
Bruh didn't know what portion control was.
No, bro, I was actually just reading this article in the morning. It's actually really funny. Titled "Fuck Pikachu."
Okay.
It was this
Tell
dude,
me how you really feel.
dude. It was this dude's ranting about how they've changed Pikachu over the years. For you from that original image of a little chubby mouse to now he's a lot slimmer comparatively, or it whatever. Nah, dude, good looking. Thank you.
I thought it was cool.
I don't have most of these.
Now, the chick I got this from is selling an original holographic Charizard.
I have one. I have two, actually.
Original holographic?
I have two.
Do you really?
Not mint. No, nowhere near mint. But I own two.
As long as they're not bent and they look good. $1,300, by the way, is what they're going for. She's charging $11.
Wow. Yeah, no. No, I do have two though. From original.
She has more binders.
Oh,
Each
nice.
binder's $25.
I mean,
And it's
that's
just
not
an
bad.
assortment of random stuff. And she said they're mostly actual cards. They're not energies and stuff.
Right.
So it's like you get more bang.
What I'm trying to figure out is because to answer your question, do I still collect? Absolutely. I have curbed myself significantly in the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because of money reasons and because I knew the Switch was coming and all that kind of stuff and holidays. But over from I believe it was late October is when this set came out to a new one just replaced it. The Sun and Moon replaced it, but it was called Pokemon Generations, and it had actually all these originals and reprints.
Really?
Yes, and that updated to be competitive with today's game. Now, what I don't remember is if I think that's the symbol for it. This might
I think some might be.
they might be from the new set. Oh, this one's definitely from the new set.
No, right here.
Check
Look,
this out.
trademark 2016.
Okay, there you go. See, this one's definitely because you can transform it into a Steel, Dark, or Fairy, or Dragon type,
Which weren't
didn't
in the
exist
original.
first.
Yeah.
But
See,
the art-
that's a mature, right? No?
No, 2016.
2016.
Yeah. This camera up the X though, I don't even know how much this is worth. This is a beast, right here.
He looks like a beast.
This is magnificent. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, he's hollow, so he's gonna come up weird. But is he from? I have some of this set, not very much. This is I'm terrible with names. This is 2-3 sets ago, but he's tough to find. These are fun, the full hollows.
Yeah.
Now, where the hell I pulled this guy from?
I don't know where you pulled him from.
Right here.
Right there. There you go.
No, but this is solid, dude. This is nice. I wish King Joy's one of my favorites. I wish I had time to get into it competitively. I think it'd be a ton of fun. But you gotta drop so much money. So much. I mean, it's
So
just
I
like any
figured
other
I'd get
TCG.
you some random,
Nah, dude, that's awesome.
random cards.
That's awesome. I appreciate it.
Haven't gotten you anything in a while, so
Well, thank you.
I figure we have means now. So.
I don't.
And then something I got was 500 Star Wars CCG.
CCG.
Yes. Customizable card game. Star Wars cards. They're from 1995.
You were in your 30s at that point?
Shut the fuck up. Went from... Actually, it was 9.
9!
Went from 9 or 8, depending on when they came out in 95. I was born at the end of the year. But yeah, so they came out in 95, they went to 2001. They were from a company called Despair. Then Despair lost the rights to continue doing them, and they gave the license to Wizards of the Coast, and that only went for like 3 years.
They did a few. I remember those. I used to have some of those.
And they only went for 3 years. No one really continues to play the Wizards of the Coast one, but there's like a strong community for these ones.
CCG?
Yeah.
That's just interesting. I wonder why the distinction in labeling.
I don't know. It's the same kind of deal. 60 card deck. Blah blah blah. There's a whole rule set. Having looked into the rule set I didn't even know there was one from back then.
That's crazy.
There's a ton of expansions that came with it. It went all the way up to, like I said, 2001. So Phantom Menace was in there. They did a Phantom Menace expansion.
So could I make a Jar Jar Binks deck?
I don't know. I don't want to know. And then, so when they lost the rights, people still love the game. So there's an unofficial community that continue, like a whole committee, that they go through and they make cards and they put them up where you can print them and then put them on blank cardstock.
That's dope.
And it's still going.
That's nice.
It's ongoing. So it's actually pretty cool.
Nice.
I want to get all of the original stuff.
Yeah.
If I can. They did a Sith expansion. I hella want that.
Obviously must.
But I thought it was really cool. Something that I got that I wanted, just something different.
As a Star Wars fan,
Like, if anyone had gotten that for me,
they would have won.
They would have won.
Yeah.
For probably the next few years. Like, that's legit as fuck.
Hey, speaking of winning, where's your ribbon? In a box, probably.
He is put away. I need to remember.
So you got to display him prominently over here on my side, because that's what we used to represent me.
Yeah, that's what we used to represent you.
He has to be right over here.
He's gonna be right here. Yep.
I'm almost tempted to get one of those, like, I don't want to call it 3D. That sounds not inappropriate. That sounds inaccurate. But one of the, it's like a frame, but it's wide, so you put something in it. That'd be almost cool. You do like a wide frame thing, and then just take Revan out and have him hold each of his sabers. Because the person I got that from had already opened it, so don't worry about not opening it. It's not mint. If you notice, the lightsabers are actually backwards.
Are they?
Yeah. But, I told you the situation about that.
Yeah.
So
the fact that you got it.
It was. Yeah.
He's right there. Actually.
There he is.
I knew I brought him in here.
Oh, yeah.
Been wanting to display him, actually.
There's stuff to get him with the packaging. There's his nutsack. There we go. DarkSide.
Oh, the original Black Series Star Wars Revan.
Yeah, see the
purple and a red lightsaber.
This should be up here.
This should be backwards.
This should be up there. This should be flipped. This should be offset.
Okay. But looks dope. Hell excited for it. I can't believe he even remembered.
Oh, dude, I remember everything. But no, if I want to find, I think I might get you that. We'll get you one of the wide things, like there's no glass or nothing, but you just set him in there.
Almost like one of those white people taco shells that hold your taco up. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, subjects will no longer be appearing on the show. Jose doesn't. Subjects does not acknowledge white shell tacos. Although I think I say they're convenient. I mean, I do enjoy a crunchy taco.
I'm not even talking about those. They actually had like taco servers. They were V-shaped.
Little hold
you just boom,
because you can't just
put them on a plate. Spill out.
Have you seen the extra wide ones?
Yes, the wide bottom ones. So you can sit.
Look, bitches have 2 tacos. God damn it.
Fucking white people.
White lives don't matter. Fuck.
Hey, whoa.
I mean, I'm not white. I don't care.
Fuck that
I'm
shit.
native.
Anyways.
So what else? We've been doing a little bit more Fire Emblem Heroes, like always. That's on my phone, so it's probably one of the few mobile games I really, really enjoy. Some Pokemon going. I finally I hatched a Snorlax. I was pretty excited about that. Finally got one of those.
Cool.
Got an Alakazam. My party's getting up there. I still have not found a second Gastly. I've only ever found one. I'm super close to getting my Houndoom. I think I'm at 39 candies.
Too much. I can't do that game.
No, I love that game. And honestly, probably the biggest reason I do continue to play it is because it becomes very easily for me for 2 reasons. One, at my work, I have a stop 2 doors down. So I literally, at work, put my phone out, and I try to remember to do it every 5 minutes. Most of the time I don't. If I bring my Go Plus, I usually can do that. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it gets so annoying because it's going off every fucking 12 seconds. So it's like fuck. And then at school, there's a dozen or more Pokestops that I walk by going to and from class and shit. So I almost feel like I have to. I'm in that fucking environment. I'm finding everything. I got a full evolution line of the Chikorita line from the new Johto.
Okay.
I got Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Meganium. I actually found the Meganium fully evolved, which is insane.
Meganium was the one I liked that full.
It looked like a Brontosaurus.
Name?
Meganium.
The
The first one, yeah, it's the final. The first one's
Okay.
Chikorita.
Oh yeah, I remember. I liked Meganium.
Yeah, I don't know why I always saw it as a girl, but
My favorite was Torterra though.
oh, for sure, 4th gen.
That's my bruh.
Diamond and Pearl.
That's my bruh.
And then what else been playing? Oh, snap. You know what I'm looking at? Oh, is it the same Wi-Fi?
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Okay, cool.
Same router, same modem.
Alright, we'll see what it tells me. Yep, there it is. DarkSide. I mean, just like I said, just a ton of Zelda.
I've been busy with the move.
Today I turned on Steam for the first time in 2 weeks. I had like 20 games to update. Oh, and they put a demo for Civ 6.
I know.
So I downloaded that, and I was playing this morning a little bit. Damn it, I want that game. It's on sale right now.
How much? It's only like 30% off,
Yeah,
right?
it's like
30?
40. No, it's like $47 still.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
Yeah,
like-
it's like 25% off, something like that. 20%.
Enter your password there. It might be because I've never synced it to your new router. This is the new phone that I got.
Where's DarkSide 5? Do you not have?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There's found it.
But yeah, a ton of Zelda. Ton of fucking Zelda. Oh my god. First game to make amiibos worthwhile to buy. For sure. I thought I had a lot of amiibos. I honestly thought I had a lot of amiibos. I own about maybe 30 or so. 30, somewhere in the 30 to 40 range of amiibos that I own, I think. I thought I had a lot. My buddy Judsonius, I go over to his house, and this motherfucker needs two trays to hold all his amiibos. I did finally, though. I finally got the 2 Zelda amiibos that I was missing. I got Sheik and I got Toon Link, so I now have the whole Zelda line, so I'm pretty excited about that. Don't worry about it now. Oh, there he goes. That should be good.
I always forget it.
So I'll be so happy if you have a Pokestop right here, because you do have a couple of shops really close.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a gym just down the street. There's a Bulbasaur by here.
It's the church that's down the street.
Ugh. Well, I'll go conquer that church like every other.
Let's see. One thing that I did do, which is a ton of fun, was Mass Effect Andromeda.
Dude, I don't know.
I did the multiplayer. Just played the shit out of that with Doom. Ton of fun. Loved every minute of it. It's exactly what I remember.
Did I tell you what I named my Snorlax?
Waffles. Why is his name Waffles?
Why not? Fool loves waffles. I saw him and I was like, this fool's name's Waffles. I just knew it when I saw him.
You know it when you saw him?
Yeah, I was like, I know you. Oh, dude, you can reach Pokemon across the street from here, dude. This is a good location. Let me grab this Rhyhorn in here. Let's go.
I thought I charged this. I guess I didn't. So yeah, I played Mass Effect Andromeda. Ton of fun. I did not play the story. Plan on doing that when it actually launches because I want the day 1 patch.
Okay. Hope they fix those facial expressions.
Probably not day 1, at least according to Ian Fraser, which is one of the big head honchos over there. He says that ship has already sailed for
day 1.
For day 1.
I mean, that makes sense, really.
Oh fuck, it's dead.
It's gone gold.
Oh, it's beyond dead.
Weeks ago. You gonna get your charger up there?
No, I haven't set everything up yet.
Slacking.
But I got this.
We're trying to look up.
Just trying to put the thing up. It's being a pain in the butt over here.
Bro, why is your area littered with fucking Bulbasaurs?
Really, Bulbasaur's everywhere, huh?
I've seen 2, and that's more than I've seen ever. In the morning, I'm making waffles.
So, let's see. What have you played anything else?
Dude, just Zelda. That's all I've been doing in my life.
Just Zelda. Huh?
I know it's terrible. I'm such a fanboy for Zelda. I can't help it. It just okay. And then
I'm gonna make you be honest here. Shortly.
I have no problem. Do you want to just hop into that real quick?
You want to go right into Zelda?
Because I think in some ways I have a lot to say. In other ways, not a whole, not like sort of, but not really.
Okay, let's go right into Zelda.
So Zelda, were it called any other name, if it was any other franchise, I don't think it'd be getting as many perfect scores as it has. I'll say that. I'll say that very honestly. when I said that to my wife, she looked at me like I had two heads. Well, three heads. But, and my reasoning for it is because there are some things that are not necessarily wrong with the game, but I think would have received significantly heavier criticism had they not, if it wasn't Zelda. The weapon degradation thing
drives
me nuts.
Everyone's biggest fucking...
Drives me nuts. Here's why. Is because there are a few weapons that you can only get through amiibos. Only. Exclusive 100%. I've gotten 2 weapons this way. The Sword of the Six Sages, dropped by Ganondorf. The Ganondorf Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, which is actually, in my opinion, one of the best looking amiibos out there. Just really high detail and everything. But this sword he used in the final boss fight in Twilight Princess against you. It's a sword he used, and he's strong as fuck. The sword itself is very, very strong, especially if you somehow get it early on in the game. You're fucking one-shotting everything you're fighting with 10 bosses. It's a 2-handed blade, and in here, your combat between your regular one-handers, two-handers, even the differences between two-handed axes and two-handed swords, spears, boomerangs, they all fight very differently for different styles of combat. I actually do really like the two-handed weapon system, the two-handed weapon. It's slow as fuck, but literally you hit something and they fucking fly. They ragdoll away.
So those exclusive weapons, you use them, they break, they're done.
Using the break, they're done, and then you won't get one. Now, what I'm thinking is that somehow the amiibo knows, between the communication, the data stored on the amiibos, they know whether or not you have it in game at that moment. I have not, since I've broken it, rescanned Ganondorf. I also did not get it, like, for example, the Super Smash Bros. Link amiibo. The very first time you scan it, you 100% guaranteed you'll get Epona.
Okay, so you did look that up.
Yeah, I did look it up. 100% guaranteed. I fucked up the first time I got it. I wasn't by a stable, and I, turned off and came back, and I lost Epona, but eventually she then got put back into the random pool of shit that specific amiibo gives you, and I eventually got her again.
So how often can you use the amiibos?
Once a day.
Once a day. Okay.
With the exception of Wolf Link amiibo, because Wolf Link amiibo, you scan in the Wolf Link, and Wolf Link appears in the world, and he fights with you. His strength depends on how far in the trials. It's like this optional quest area that you can do in Twilight Princess, how far you went. My wife beat the whole thing with that amiibo, so I get to reap the benefits of it. and so does she. She got to use it too. But the only reason it's an exception is, like, say you scan in Wolf Link, you guys fight shit, whatever, and then you fast travel somewhere, he'll disappear. But then you can rescan him as long as he didn't die.
Okay. But
if he dies, that's it, and you scan him again the next day.
What's going on with the camera?
Yeah, let us know. Sorry,
let us know.
We can't tell if there's anything wrong with it. We had to lower the quality a little bit.
Yeah, it just moved, so I don't know what's going on. The setup might have some issues.
Don't center the head, center the body.
What do you mean, like down lower?
You want to see my winky? Half the screen is nothing.
Oh, that's what he's talking. He's talking about all this section up here, I'm guessing. Like, down there. There you go. Like that. There you go.
Lower?
Can't really get it much lower right now. I'm going to have all this is going to have... I'm going to have a green screen.
It's going to get decorated. And
it's going to get decorated.
It just moved in like a few days ago, so...
there we go.
Really oh, nice.
There we go.
Well, now they can know if I don't have pants on. I don't like pants.
I know, right?
But anyway, you can only scan it. You can. So he's the exception, the Wolf Link amiibo. But anyway, you use the weapons, you get them. Another complaint is no storage system.
Okay.
So say I want this sword, and I'm like, oh shit, this is a really good sword. I want to save it for a boss fight, or I want to save it for some really important shit. I don't want to use it on the scrubs. Yes, you could choose to just carry it with you, but in the early stages of the game, you only have like 4 or 5 weapons on you. So you need to have shit that you can go through, because you're going to find more weapons. Finding weapons isn't difficult, but finding good weapons is. So my complaint is that there's no storage systems. I can be like, all right, let me store up a few weapons, and then, oh crap, I used up all my good weapons. All right, well then I'll travel back to my little central hub, grab my shit out, and keep going. So there's no storage system of any sort.
Actually, why don't we change this? Totally forgot.
Yeah.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
But physically it plays well. The powers that you gain later on through, because every time you down a divine beast or you conquer it or whatever you want to call it, you get another power that you can use for various things.
Okay.
I got all 4. They're all really fun. None of them are required to do anything. They just all make life significantly easier once you get them. However, a speedrunner did beat the game in under an hour.
Really?
Yep. He literally woke up, got out of his stasis, and ran to Hyrule Castle and fought Ganondorf and beat him.
All right.
You can, in fact, do that. It is, in fact, possible. Not recommended. You haven't done a goddamn thing. Like, he just flies straight over to fucking Ganondorf and piece of shit. I mean, you can. Somehow. Very fucking lucky. There's another complaint. I can't see my gameplay hours. I don't know how much time I've actually put into the game.
Really? It doesn't show gameplay hours?
Nope.
And a lot of games don't. A lot of console games don't. So
I can't think of one that doesn't.
That doesn't have it?
Usually you can go to your save, but when you reload your save, you can see played hours.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see this in any way, shape, or form. There's one way to do it.
Huh.
And for me, it's pointless at this point. If you go and turn on parental controls on the system,
you can see
how long they've played. And that's stupid, because one of my coworkers, I mean, it's not stupid, but it's stupid that's the only way to do it. My coworker, he did his, and at that time, after he activated, he had tracked 25 hours, and he's like, I've easily put another 25 hours in it besides that.
Pretty sure that still actually goes.
Nice.
Cool.
So it's getting, I mean, it's getting more perfect reviews than fucking Ocarina of Time did.
It's getting it's a machine right now in its reviews.
I mean, I feel they're well deserved. But
and another open world game that's getting amazing reviews is
Horizon
Zero Dawn.
Dude, it's PS4 exclusive. I want to check it out. Here's the great thing: people who don't appreciate first-person game or single-player games are already returning it or trading it in droves. I usually have 2-3 copies on stock.
Or people who fly through the story and don't realize that there's much more to the game.
Or
you know how
don't
many
care.
people do that?
Or don't care.
They don't care. They just main story, do it, done, turn it in, and I'm like, wow. When I'm dropping $60, I'm gonna play everything that game has to fucking offer.
And that's how we play. That's how we play. Look, I mean, for example, it's Breath of the Wild. Mm-hmm. The Korok seeds, the little things you collect them from the little dudes. There's have I told you about Korok seeds before?
No.
So there's 900 of these to find in the game.
Right.
900, no exaggeration.
That might be one aspect I'd pass on.
It's not impossible. It's not terribly difficult. You just got to look in every little corner. And sometimes they're stupid. Sometimes really there's a rock. If that rock kind of looks out of place, pick it up. There's probably a little dude under there. And he goes like, hey, ah, ha, ha, you found me. And he gives you a little seed that you then give to this other big Deku kid or whatever, Korok. And he expands your inventory space. That's how you expand your inventory space. Is through collecting these seeds. There's a cap. I think you need a total of 450 some odd to max out all your spots. Mm-hmm. I haven't even collected 100 yet. they're not a bitch to find, but you do have to you have to actively be looking for them. Sometimes you just run into them and grab them or whatever. But there's 120 shrines to max out your health and stamina to collect. So I really enjoy it. Obviously, I've been putting a ton of hours.
Obviously,
I'm getting to the point though where I'm done. I'm pretty much feeling done. I definitely feel like I've gotten my $60 worth out of it. Actually, 100 in my case because
I'm sure you'll go back to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So now I'm just confused. Do I want to just keep shrugging through and collect every little collectible item? I know my wife will. 100% guarantee she will.
Just do that over time.
I might do that over time. What I don't know, and what I don't want to spoil for myself and find out is, can I go beat Ganon and then keep playing? Or is it going to be like every other Zelda game where you go beat Ganon, credits roll, and then the game comes back on, and your objective is go beat Ganon. So you can go back and do other stuff, but you haven't beat Ganon.
Gotcha.
Like in Fallout, you can go complete the storyline, and I know you still haven't finished it, so I won't say anything. You complete the storyline, and then you can keep doing other things, but everybody acknowledges these events happen.
No, I finally started playing it a bit more, off and on in the little bit of time I had when I was playing during getting ready to move.
Yeah.
I went to the institute, found out who running the institute, that whole schmeal. so I know it's my kid.
Okay.
So I know it's my kid. At least that's what he says. I don't know. So I think I still have to pick a fucking side, or I don't know if I had to pick a side before.
They'll make trust. The game makes it blindingly obvious when you have to keep doing what he's saying to advance the story.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to a point where decision A or decision B will cut relations with one faction or another,
It straight up says it.
the game will pause. The game will stop. A big warning box comes out, and it says, if you continue with this, if you use
These
it, if
people
you
hate
activate
you,
this
blah, blah,
item,
blah.
yes, you will no longer be able to return, blah, 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 blah. So, it makes it painfully obvious, so just continue on.
Okay.
I will say, there's a lot of quests in there that my second, third times through, I completely, didn't even acknowledge, because those quests don't come up unless you're far along enough in another storyline with another faction for this to come up.
So I need to play up everyone's storyline up until...
If you want to experience everything.
Okay.
Which, obviously, you do.
Yeah.
So
As much as I can, and then I'll go back and do other playthroughs and choose other people later to see how shit turns out.
I mean, or, you do the what would I choose role-playing scenario going through. But anyway, I guess the last few things I'll say on Zelda is that, yes, it is a fantastic game. It is worth playing. If you can't get your hands on the Switch right now, don't trip. Everything I'm reading, and it's not for my employer.
There'll be more.
They're coming. They're
Nintendo wants your money.
Here's what I'll say. I am fairly confident that this time Nintendo's not doing it on purpose.
Think so?
I think so. Because with the Wii, I feel it was very intentional.
Well, I mean, each store got extras. I mean, they got some extras.
Very few. My store had 4 extras.
But still, you got extras. More than what was pre-ordered.
We had 49 pre-ordered, and we got 4 extras sent. We had a total of 53 systems on day 1 to sell. What pisses me off is scalpers. I hate scalpers. But I know that at least 5 people that picked it up from me was to just resell it. Whatever, it's your product. You bought it from me. I don't care.
Yeah, they already got the money.
I just feel
they
bad
gave
for
you your money.
I feel bad that there's people out there. I guess I don't feel bad because it's their own stupid. I would never pay more than retail for an item.
You paid I don't care
unless it's no longer in production.
Unless it's no longer in production,
or super limited edition of some sort that you just have to have.
Exactly.
Like I bought Sheik and Toon Link at more than their retail cost from a buddy, and I will say he sold it to me at less than half of what it sells for online. So I got a good deal.
There you go. Yeah. And you can turn around, sell for full price, and then
no. I needed these in my life because I got Sheik's mask now for Zelda. So I'm running around with Sheik's mask, dude, just doing shit.
Okay, so
anyway, if you have a chance, play it. It's available on Wii U. It's not a very different experience. There's a little bit of difference in frame rates, a little bit of difference in video fidelity every now and then. Nothing crazy though. Nothing that breaks the game. You're not missing out on a damn thing if you play it on Wii U. Just go experience it.
Gotcha. So
one really funny thing is slightly related. A buddy of mine, this fool, whenever I think of a meme or whenever I see a meme, I have to think of this guy I work with because this fool just seems to know all the memes right before they turn popular. It's really funny. He knew about the Italian one right before it turned funny. All that. Anyway, he's telling me about this because this fool lives on Reddit, and
that's why he knows they're about to be popular.
I know, and it's really funny because he was telling me about how he finds these posts about people just shredding the Switch and shredding Zelda and saying, "Oh, it's garbage," all this and that. And the number 1 response right now, "Oh man, you sound broke." It just killed me. It's like, damn, you sound like you can't afford it.
Here's what I don't like. One more little bit on Zelda.
Too hot.
Is so Jim Sterling from Jimquisition, he gave it a lower score. He gave it it was a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, whatever. Give it a lower score. Nintendo fanboys are crying. And they DDoSed him. They leaked his info.
That's stupid.
All kinds of stupid shit. All because he gave it a low score. Somebody whose opinion you obviously don't care about gave it a lower score, so you're upset and you go and commit crimes against this person.
I don't condone that. That's stupid. Nintendo fanboys.
Childish.
Batfan?
I don't like this. Fuck you.
Remember Batfan?
Yeah, Batfan.
So, I just make sure you remember who.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
back when the Wii first came out, he used to do this whole podcast too, all about like he was a hardcore Nintendo fanboy. It took him a long time to realize that the Wii was garbage, competitively compared to other systems or anything. I can't, and actually, this pretty much still makes me fall in line with everything else. I hate hardcore fanboys of any one thing. The hardcore PC Master Race, like I'll say over again, people from Florida, all that. Yes, obviously have your opinions, have your strong feelings about the things you like. But that doesn't make other people inferior to you because they disagree.
So I'm part of this group on Facebook, PC Master Race.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny. I love seeing all the memes.
Sure.
I look at it for laughs and forever. But one person put up an actual meme that was not. It was legit. It said PC fan, or it said PC gamer, console gamer. Like it, being civil.
Sure.
And then it said PC peasant, and it was talking about how consoles are trash and blah blah blah, and then it did the same thing with a console gamer, and then a console peasant, and then did the same thing where they're like, it was good. I liked it. It was neutral. It was just showing you like anyone who is of any smarts understands that we choose what we choose to play on for our own personal preference.
And I choose to play on everything except Xbox. Xbox is garbage. I don't grab the Xbox.
We shall stand on you, peasant.
It doesn't offer me anything that I want that I need to complete my gaming habit.
I would really want an Xbox
for the crossplay.
For crossplay, if it didn't use the UWP platform for the Windows Store, because the Windows Store, for example, Call of Duty, which we're about to get into here, if you bought it on the Windows 10 store, you don't play with Steam users.
That's stupid. That's like the entire market.
They split the market.
You just played yourself.
All 2 people who have it on the Windows 10 store.
Oh yeah, all 2 of them.
But that's the problem I don't like. If they let it, if it was just, cross-play on their titles, then, play anywhere, whatever, but they allowed me to have it on Steam, I'd been all down for it. I would have been like, I would have seriously considered getting an Xbox One.
Yeah, especially when they're having, remember those crazy deals we saw with
TVs and shit? Dude, they had...
Because I need a new TV, because my TV is broken. Sort of.
Is it?
Sort of, my main TV, the living room TV.
Computer?
I can't, no, that one's fine. I know, my computer, I don't know what's up with my computer. Like, once it gets going, it's fine, but I'll have to look at it, because I don't know what I'm looking at.
The Ryzen 5s.
I wonder if I fucked something up when I put the graphics card, because it happened right after. I might have, touched something. Looked at it wrong.
You sweat inside of it?
Not to my knowledge. No meat sweats that day. Sometimes I get the meat sweats, man. That's what happens when you're fat.
So
Activision. Fucked up again. That's not news.
It's not news.
What are we talking about? It's not news.
So, DLC pack for Call of Duty 4.
Nope, that sentence shouldn't exist anymore. Right there alone.
$15.
Garbage.
Why is this a problem? The original was only $10.
And it's a 10-year-old game.
Yes.
And no.
Here's another shitty thing. The Season Pass does not cover Call of Duty 4. It only covers Infinite Warfare.
Now, okay. You're going to disagree with my first part of it, but listen, hear me out.
Okay.
I don't disagree with that. What? Because this remaster should have had all the DLC remastered along with it and be included with it.
Get right into that.
Bam.
Almost all other remasters that anyone does come with all the DLC it ever had.
I want to say all.
For Activision to resell DLC it already sold you before at an even higher price than the original is just beyond greedy. It's beyond...
Look, America.
Beyond everything.
Look, America. This is like calling your ex the day after Valentine's Day just because you're lonely. Don't.
Now... I always fall in a weird spot because I believe in capitalism, but I also believe in what's good for the consumer. So it always puts me at odds.
Which is communism?
It puts me at odds.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I agree you should make a profit.
Yes. Step 3.
Yes.
Profit.
And you should sell at what the market will maintain because you want to get as much money as you can.
Yeah.
blah blah blah. You can hire more people,
Sure.
which is good for the economy.
Can
you
be.
can, you hire more people getting more jobs.
Allegedly.
Blah blah blah. Company makes enough money. If you don't have stupid, shitty CEOs, then other people get paid better. And they can afford more things.
If it's good.
If it's good. Yes.
Do you know what movie that's a quote from? I quote it all the time. Do you know what movie it is?
No.
Hercules.
Hercules. If it's good.
Pain and Panic.
No.
The little dudes. If it's good.
But I'm also for, shitting on anyone, any company or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to shit on consumers as well, because your consumers are what buy your product.
Yeah, like
you
Valve.
need to take care of your consumer.
Yeah, like give us Half-Life 3. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not in favor of regulations that shit on companies to make consumer life better, as long as it only protects the consumer. So,
Right.
You know what I mean? Common sense things.
There has to be.
I hate saying that,
No,
but
yeah.
but like real common sense things.
There has to be a, what's the word I'm looking for here?
A balance, an equilibrium, a fucking.
A coexistence. Damn it! There's a word on fucking the tip of my tongue. I can't fucking remember it. But anyway, that means that both, because it's typically used with parasites. It's a bad comparison, but it's used with parasites and how both the host.
Coexist?
There's another term for
Symbiotic?
it. Symbiotic relationship. Thank you. Well done.
Been watching Stargate.
There you go. Always good. Always a good decision. Yes, there has to be a symbiotic relationship between the companies making money and us enjoying their product.
Because we buy their product.
Because we buy their product.
And if you
keep
piss
our
off the
lights on.
consumer, we won't buy your product, and you sell nothing.
Yes.
So,
But yes, okay, so for this season pass, like I said, I'm not against the fact that the season pass only covers Infinite Warfare. That's the only thing there should be a season of.
yes.
There
Because
shouldn't
the
be
season for Call of Duty 4 came and went 10 years ago.
Yeah, dude, like, I loved that game.
I didn't even know my wife back then. Alright? COD 4.
Yeah,
No.
you didn't. You didn't.
You were in high school.
You're correct. You are correct. I knew my wife at that point, but she didn't like me.
You had no idea she'd be your wife.
She didn't like me.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
was just, she's like, oh, that guy, he's a whore and a dick.
Yep.
I was sorry.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that really grinds my gears, and I wish I had a freaking little meme of Peter and just
Here.
throw it up.
You know what grinds my gears?
People already paid $80 just to get Call of Duty 4. It's not. I guarantee you, it's the only
Pretty
reason
much.
why Infinite Warfare had the numbers it had.
I feel like it has been gaining traction recently, though.
Because it's down to 60 for the Legacy, so you can get.
You can get the both for $60.
You can get the both for 60.
Not a GameStop.
$20. I know you can get it from Steam. But PC users don't play Call of Duty, so there's that.
Right.
So you already had to pay $80 to get Call of Duty 4.
It's stupid.
And then they charge you the same DLC pack for $15 when it was originally $10.
You remember how much you liked that map? Yeah, dude, buy it. Again.
You fucking piece of shit. I don't
Activision's
understand.
just always thirsty, dude.
Dude, and I don't understand it. They have no reason to be. It's Activision Blizzard. They own all of Blizzard's products.
Yeah.
They get all the money from that. And then you have the Activision part of it, which is Call of Duty and Destiny and all that shit. And
Which Destiny 2 might be sometime?
Destiny's
this year?
coming this
Yeah,
year.
it is this year, okay.
We already talked about that before. It's coming
yeah.
whether it's broken or not.
Remember?
Remember?
Yeah.
So you have they make hand over fist money. I guarantee you they make a large chunk of the gaming industry's money. Period.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
And they're and this is why. But they're doing it off nostalgia. There's also rumors that Modern Warfare 2 is going to get remastered, and they'll do the same fucking thing.
Oh,
and
remaster
apparently,
this.
I can't confirm. I didn't really look up. I heard it in passing. I think I misunderstood it, but I think someone said that the microtransactions are in COD 4 as well, which would piss me off even more. I think the part of the loot box thing still happens. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%.
I don't believe so.
Okay. Like I said, I didn't look it up to confirm it. It was really late, and I was fucking beyond tired.
I might still have it installed on my PS4. I'll check.
Okay.
I don't think I still have it installed, though. Because I got free copies. That's the only reason I had it, because I got a free copy of the Legacy Edition.
As I was looking all this up, I was watching gameplay from
Or
COD
was it
4,
the
and
Legacy?
it was making me want to play COD 4 so much.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
how much I liked playing that game.
Dude, that was my first real
And
shooter, dude. I loved it.
It just pisses me off that Activision's pulling shit like this, and it makes me refuse to buy their shit. And I already said what it was before.
Yeah.
What killed me from Call of Duty was putting the DLC guns and guns period in the loot crates.
Charge me whatever the hell you want to charge me for customizations. I don't care, because I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah, and if I do, or make them really good and make me want to buy it,
Yeah.
like some of Smite's shit,
Some of Smite's skins, some of Heroes of the Storm skins.
Heroes of the Storm skins. If you create high quality shit, I will want to buy it, and I will eventually buy it.
Yeah.
If you you do shit that makes me feel like I have to, and here's the problem I have with Call of Duty, is the COD points that you get, or whatever the fuck they want to call them.
COD points, yeah.
Take so long to get. I don't care how good you are. I don't care what your win rate ratio is. Whatever. It takes so long to stack up these things for a chance to get what you want. And then even if you drop money, you still only have a chance to get whatever. And fucking, we all know RNG is a fucking bitch. It never works out in your favor.
Never.
Hardly ever.
No.
And so, like, even if you plot money down, you're not guaranteed a fucking thing.
No.
Here, yeah, let me get more taunts and shit. I didn't want that.
No.
I wanted the fucking gun that came in the DLC that I paid for. That I can't even access.
Yes.
That's the shit that pisses me
off.
off.
And I still agree with you on that, but the only but I'll throw in is Overwatch. I think games like Overwatch.
Skins.
But it's all skins.
If you put pure cosmetics, I'm fine. I'm fine with your microtransactions if it's purely cosmetic. As soon as you start putting game-changing things in, and I consider guns game-changing.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you reskin the gun to look something completely different. Like, oh, I take my M14 and I reskin it to look like an M1 Garand. Fine. Whatever. It still acts and shoots the same. Fine.
Who cares?
But the moment that there's actual gameplay difference, like if he has this and I have this and that shoots differently than the rest of the shit, then that's a problem.
That's a game changer, yeah.
That's a game changer. I don't care if it's even shitty. The fact that I paid for the DLC and I don't have it, it's not part of what I bought. Like, that's a problem.
I don't like that. And like I said, if I hadn't gotten it for free, I wouldn't own it. But it's
And I actually absolutely hated Infinite Warfare because you had it on the PS4.
Tried it out,
and I tried it out, and I did not. I didn't enjoy it at all.
I might be getting faster internet speed sometime here soon.
Now we just need to get your computer up and running.
I know, like it's running, like I said. But anyway, Activision, you're assholes. Sorry.
Yeah, it's beyond ridiculous. Let's get into next topic. Mass Effect Andromeda. One that I do not want to report on.
Why not?
Because I'm a fanboy. I'm going to be legit, but I also promise to give legit reviews and
you have to
talk about everything, so I will. Let's go right into the bad. Animations. We've all seen it. It's everywhere. You can do a quick-ass fucking Google search, either search images or videos, and you'll see all the crazy, stupid shit.
Yeah.
The animations are pretty bad. It's not all. It's not all the animations, though. It's here and there. There are people that you talk to where everything is fine. But when it happens, it's noticeable. And it can be very jarring. You'll talk to someone and it looks like one of those Japanese sex dolls is trying to talk to you.
Well, that's kind of arousing.
No.
Oh.
When it's just a face up.
Is it Nasari?
It's just people someone very amateur did the animations, or something happened. There was a massive, but I don't know. But it's not good, especially for a AAA title that had the development time that this had.
3 years.
What
do you think this is going to do to its sales? I think it's going to fuck it up.
Oh yeah, it's already fucking. I guarantee you, it's already had a negative effect. I haven't
gotten any cancels. But
no cancels.
I've gotten more pre-orders.
We'll see on returns. I mean, not returns, but like trade-ins. Are people attempting to return?
Sorry, bitch, you opened it.
But I mean, there's that. Here's the thing, though. People that start. The outlets that start shitting on story and everything, are non-outlet. Like you don't hear about them. Like they're you don't know these places.
Random ass people.
The only semi-popular one was Rock Paper Shotgun,
right.
And I swear to God that guy did not get laid the night before, and woke up on the wrong side of the bed to boot with a migraine and decided and was told he had to write this thing.
Damn, I did read
because
that one,
he shat on the game.
Yeah, I read
he took a big dookie all over it. And it was an opinion piece. It wasn't even a review. I told you, if you look at everything, it all says opinion because you don't have access to a full game.
Right.
No one's been able to do a review yet. But you can do opinion pieces on the trial. I mean, like I said, it's a 10-hour trial, and you were only available the first 2 like big missions or whatever. It wasn't even the full.
Well, because here's my thing. Like, one of the things the guy was saying is like, oh, everything's so slow. Like, well, fuck, dude, it's Mass Effect, and not only is it Mass Effect, it's Mass Effect with them knowing that there's prior knowledge of the lore,
yeah,
in an entirely new setting, so you have to set shit up. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you have to Mass Effect 1 it all over.
That's like complaining about a Metallica song having a long instrumental intro. Suck my balls.
They all do. And that's the other thing. They wanted this to stand on its own. So if you've never played Mass Effect, you could pick this up and go.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point.
Don't stay. Just go home.
Yeah.
We don't want you.
So they explain things over again. A lot of that stuff. So yeah, it's a little slower, but they wanted to do the Mass Effect 1 feeling all over again.
Which, from what you were telling me, you felt it recaptured that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie, I want it. I'm gonna have to see what I have to do to maybe grab it. It comes out Tuesday. Tuesday.
Monday at 9 p.m.
Monday at 9 p.m.
For everyone else.
That's past my bedtime. I can't do that.
Yep. Guess school's on Tuesday?
I have school Monday through Thursday, bro.
Monday through Thursday.
Yeah. Although I'm kind of considering dropping my Tuesday class. Because I got a C on the test, and I don't get C's. It was almost a B. It was a 79. But this dude, oh my God.
No, would have pissed you off even more. 79.5.
He took points because I misspelled this goddamn name. It was King Agamemnon. You spell it right every time. From
Agamemnon?
From the Iliad, yes. I can't even say his goddamn name.
Agamemnon.
Yeah, I can't spell that.
Agamenon?
Nope. It's double M's or double N's or some shit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He docked points for that.
Sounds Babylonian.
No. Greek.
Greek, really?
The Iliad.
Oh, okay.
Achilles.
Okay.
Achilles and him, and they had the beef because they're like, yo, Achilles, you got the spoils of war, but see, I'm the leader, so I get first pick. He gets first pick. And then his wife dies. Like his spoils of war. Because spoils of war in ancient Greek times were
I swear
women.
to God, Greeks were obsessed with tragedy.
Well, no, Greeks were, yes. But that's the whole thing. That's where we get tragedy from, is from the Greeks. But tragedy, in a different definition of what we see it as today. Like, the tragedy isn't the fact that Achilles died. Is the fact that the tragedy is the hero's defining flaw. Which, various times in the good ones, as also their greatest asset. For Achilles, it was his pride, his hubris. He was so goddamn sure of himself. That's what was the fall of him.
Yes.
So, which is an entire allegory for Greek society in general. Fun fact. Also, Alexander the Great is pretty much the incarnation of Achilles.
All right.
And then he died because he drank too much and probably got a splinter and he got infected and he was too fucking drunk to get healed.
All right.
The greatest conqueror in human history died for the splinter.
Piece of wood.
Probably. I don't know if it was actual splinter. It was a battle wound of some sort. But it died because he couldn't heal properly because he drank too much. But he was like the kind of leader that like drank with his boys. Like, it's like, all right, dude.
So he's a Viking.
Dude, he's a Greek. So anyway, I'm loving the class, but I can't do a C on my transcript. I don't do C's. I get A's.
You're getting the C.
I get A's, and I occasionally accept a B. Like if I'm like, all right, I did my best, and that's what I got. Like with chemistry, fuck chemistry. Anyway, I digress. So I'm a history major, in case y'all didn't know. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So if occasionally something comes up and it reminds me of something, I'm just going to fly right on with it.
So apparently, we have the bad being the animations.
Sure.
I think I can't tell you anything about the companions. Right off the bat, I don't know much about any of them. Well, none of them speak to me, other than maybe Drax.
Well, here's one issue that I heard. Obviously, I didn't play it. One issue that I heard. that there's some player, some NPC, some companion that apparently his lines are somewhere along the lines of, "I'm a loner. I don't work with people, and I like it that way, and I'm not going to change."
Maybe drag. That sounds very Krogan.
Maybe, but the fact that like a character shouldn't describe themselves in their character tropes. I understand character tropes exist.
Yeah.
In anime, you always got your hero who's somehow stupid and to all the problems of the world, and he's only focused on his own thing, and he's got his hard-ass best friend, and then his goofy-ass best friend, and then his love interest. Like, I get it. That exists. That's the tropes that we live by.
Two different love interests.
And in Mass Effect, I expect the same thing. I expect to have a hard-ass dick who's like, "Nah, fuck you, I'm doing my own thing, I'm only here, blah, blah, blah," for some stupid-ass reason. But then he warms up to you, and you guys become very respectful to each other, and you guys have a mutual respect. That's what I expect.
You and Rex.
Yes, you and Rex.
One of the things, Rex was being a dick in Mass Effect 1, and you had an option to headbutt him.
I did headbutt him.
And he was like,
That's it.
Alright.
That's what I did every time. Even if I was going for a pure Paragon, I was like, "No, Rex, you're about to get headbutted."
who headbutts a Krogan?
Shepard.
Shepard does.
Femshep, that's who.
That is even funnier when that happens. She's just like, "I ain't taking your shit, Rex."
So I just... let me figure out through their actions, or through their non-direct verbal cues to me, that they're the loner dick. Don't, like, put it in the description. "Hi, I'm Sojax, and I don't like people."
Well, it sounds like an anonymous group. Like, everyone's sitting there in an A group. "Hi, I'm the asshole in the group."
Right?
"Hi."
My name's Sojax, and I drink at 9 a.m. I start my day off with a pina colada and 2 mojitos.
"Man, you want diabetes? That's how you get diabetes.
That's
how you get diabetes and drunk all the time.
Well, you know, if you're going to get fucked up,
You get a sugar high and drunk."
let's go.
The good, though. Let's talk about the good.
The good. You can turn it off.
Combat. Combat is fucking amazing. The gameplay.
I'm hearing that is phenomenal.
It's amazing.
For a third-person shooter.
It's not even 4. It's just good.
For a third-person shooter.
It's good.
For a third-person shooter.
It's amazing.
For
It's fast. It's fluid. There's no hiccups in it. Going into cover is fucking good. A lot of people had worries that it was going to suck because it's a soft cover system, so it's just contextual. You walk up to it and you immediately go into cover.
Okay.
There's no hitting a button. There's no, like, you run up to the wall and then you hit the button and then you go down. It's just, you go to it and you automatically, like, if it's only waist high, your dude automatically crouches down.
I feel like certain games, I feel like Uncharted did that in a way. I don't remember that.
But it works. It just fucking works.
What about the AI? I was hearing mixed things about the AI that was kind of stupid.
I can't, like I said, I can't speak to the story.
No, but combat AI, how they reacted to combat.
In multiplayer, they're fucking hard.
Yeah? You sure you
So,
just suck?
no. So, in Mass Effect 3, you had bronze, silver, gold, platinum.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum came out way later. It shipped with bronze, silver, gold, which is what we have right now.
Okay.
Bronze in Andromeda is equivalent to what silver was in Mass Effect 3, and then going forward.
Okay.
So silver is
gold right
harder.
now is as hard as platinum.
It was platinum, and then because as soon as you get up to gold, enemies are fucking way more accurate. They're more plentiful. You get the harder ones more often, like right off the bat.
Like you get the special ones where like you have to use this certain type of ammo or else you ain't getting no shit of damage.
Well,
on
it's
it.
not just that type of ammo because they don't have that anymore. I mean, you can equip it as a.
Well, like this
for the
guy's
mission.
armor, so you better do armor-piercing rounds.
Yeah, something like that.
Along the lines.
Along the lines.
Whatever it works, like fire melts armor or whatever.
Yes,
whatever.
yes. Cryo also does the armor thing. But yeah, that's all part of it. You need to have a well-rounded group. Not all characters have their own primers and detonators for their combos. You have a lot that either have one or the other, and so you need to have a group that can set off combos together. So like if I'm running a dude that only has detonators, I need you to be running with a primer. So you prime the target and then I throw the detonator out and then it causes a huge explosion. There's tech combos and biotic combos.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
All those. And so if I use pull on somebody, pull only works on somebody if they have no health or no shields or armor.
Okay.
They go up in the air. Then if I use a detonator, like say throw or bite a glance, and I throw it at them, they're primed already, so when that hits, they just explode. There's a huge explosion that damages a bunch of people around, and it does a lot more damage.
Is that integral to be able to get through levels?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Like,
very integral.
Can you get through it without it just being a pain in the ass?
Through multiplayer, like if no one was doing combos, fuck, dude, I don't know. I would want to say almost borderline not possible.
On the harder difficulties, probably.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
As soon as you hit silver and gold, you need to be doing it. You need to be priming off of each other all the time.
Okay.
There's a good mix of characters. None I've completely fallen in love with yet. I'm playing the male adept.
Okay.
Just a
Pure
normal
biotics.
human. Pure biotics. He's got
Little wizard.
yeah, essentially he's got a pull. He's got a lance.
So you could prime and detonate something yourself.
Yes, but not. Then you have ones that like Doom plays. He's playing more of a engineer.
Okay.
He has overload, which is kind of cool. You can actually hold it,
Yeah.
charge up, hit it out, and it's almost like chain lightning. You just see it arc over to multiple people, and he hits everyone. And then he has cryo beam, and that's his like primer. You can prime someone with cryo. As soon as they're all whatever, I can hit them with throw or with lance or whatever, and then they'll explode. And it does a lot of damage to everyone around, plus the original target.
Okay.
It's a ton of fun. Like it. I see the credit system and loot system is not too bad. I know Doom doesn't like it too much. He absolutely hates having to rely on RNG for everything.
Well, what do you have, and what do you get? What do you need?
So
and what's locked behind the boxes?
You just bought the game.
Yep. Brand new. Bam.
Brand new, bam, startup. You have all the human classes.
Archetypes of each one.
You have the adept. You have a male and female version of each.
Okay. Cool.
So adept, soldier, engineer, infiltrator.
Okay.
Yeah, one of each, all the male ones.
So you can play whatever kind of class you want right off the box.
Right off the bat.
Okay.
And then they have specialized classes and then little crazy ones, and then they have ultra rares and everything like that. Then you have, I think it's one of each weapon. No, you have the M8 Avenger, which is an assault rifle, and then you have the standard pistol.
Sure. Striker.
They are very basic, nothing crazy
Nothing
about
special.
them, and they're not even that great.
Okay.
That's what you start off with.
Okay.
Boxes are what's going to let you get new weapons, new mods for your weapons, new characters, and then consumables that you can use.
But the characters are purely essentially cosmetic.
No, the characters actually change things up.
So they're different. They have different abilities.
They all have different abilities,
They have
except
different stats.
they have different
Health
stats.
and
Different
health
health.
and
Krogans have way more than everyone else, obviously.
I wonder why. Are they like?
I mean,
turtles?
it's not like they have redundancy organs.
I fucking love Krogans, dude. Gonna take over the
Oh,
world.
I shot his heart out. I have another one that's
Yeah.
in my butt.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it because then you know where to shoot.
Actually, I think their brains aren't even up here. I think it's somewhere.
It's in their hard
else.
shell.
Yeah. So
It's in their penis. Quit thinking with that head. It's the only one I got.
it's the only one I got.
I wonder if the genophage is still a big part of what they have to deal with.
Yes.
Yeah,
It was Mass. This takes place just before Mass Effect 2. Like
After.
Shepard. No, before.
I thought it was after 2.
Before Shepard died.
I thought this was after 2, between 2 and 3.
No, it's
God damn it.
right when 2 starts.
Damn it. Okay. I thought it was...
Shepard has either died
Right.
or he just came back. One of the
Okay.
two. It takes place right there. So the events of 2
Don't matter.
don't matter, and the events of 3 don't matter.
So, because
and everything that happened already happened because you're 600 years ahead.
yeah.
Everyone's dead. The only people that are probably still alive is maybe Rex, who was already older, so probably not. Any of the Asaris are probably still there, but everyone else is dead.
As long as Larry Tassoni is there.
Garrus. So everyone else is fucking... They're all gone. Maybe Liara is still around. She was actually considered very young for an Asari
She was
back
super
then,
young
so
for her, yeah.
she might still be around. But that's
she
like...
probably won't show up in Andromeda because
No.
it took 600 years to get here.
Yeah.
You're not briskly
But I'm
lost
saying
any
she
longer.
might still be alive in the
Right.
Milky Way.
Right. She followed right behind. She'll be in the DLC.
She's a matron now.
That's true. Sexy ass.
So, no, everyone's different in the multiplayer. The characters are different. It goes from 1 to 20. And levels. Each character levels up instead of like before. So, like in Mass Effect 3, if I chose an infiltrator and I leveled him up to 20, every single infiltrator would have been leveled up as well.
Okay. This time it's just
it's just each individual person.
How do you feel about that?
Don't mind it. Gives me more to play.
True. You're like, I gotta level up my such and such dude.
Mm-hmm. Right. Bonus stats work on their own experience level. So you'll have soldiers, and every one of the soldier type characters will like increase maybe health or something as their bonus stat, and then that works off of a separate experience bar.
Okay.
And it takes a lot of experience to level up to even get it to like rank 1. And then, but then when you do, that it counts for everyone you play across the board in multiplayer.
Does everyone, as you play different characters, do they all contribute to that experience?
They all contribute. So, like, if I play male soldier, female soldier, and I level that up, or anyone else, any of the other characters that are classified as soldier, that bonus stat will go up.
Okay.
And it tells you which bonus stat it'll go when you're hovering over. It's like you have the portrait of the character, and right underneath is like the bonus stat.
All right, this is leveling up.
That's what it's going to level up.
I mean, at least that's good.
And then no matter who you play, it works towards that.
Okay.
As long as they're in that bonus stat category.
Jeez.
Then you have weapons. They go from level 1 to 10, along with the mods, I believe. Okay. So whenever you get a weapon, so like say, I think this is what pisses Doom off the most. Say he was opening a bunch of packs and he just kept getting the Avenger over and over again. The Avenger is getting slightly better, but it's still shit compared to any of the other weapons that he could get at level 1.
Right.
One thing that can suck is you start getting characters. And one thing that I think that will piss me off if it ever happens is I unlock an ultra rare character. I don't really want to play that one. But then I get another ultra rare and it's the same character. That'll piss me off, I think. Same thing with the weapons. Yeah, you also have ultra rare weapons. So here's how these work with the packs. You have basic supply packs, only 2,000 credits. You get those credits very easy. You can spend those a bunch and they give you all your basic stuff. Your meta gels, your revives, your Cobra missile launchers, your stuff like that. You'll stack up on those and then you can take them in the battle. You only take like 3 per in the battle. Then you have your other ones and they increasingly go up. So then you have the premium pack, and that one is 100,000 credits. And when you buy it, it's guaranteeing you 2 rares with a chance of one of these rares to be an ultra rare. It's not how it's worded, but that's because how Doom read it was, I have a chance. I'm guaranteed 2 rares with a chance of an ultra rare.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was like, that's too generous. I know that's how it reads, but I already knew it was going to be one of the 2 rares.
If you get an ultra rare, you're not getting 2 more rares.
You're getting 1 rare because it should have said. Yeah, I understand.
I think that's shitty and a little greedy, but I 100% see how Doom would have read that.
Yeah.
I probably would have read it the exact same way.
Yeah, I already knew how to read that. I was like, no, there's no way. That's too generous.
Yeah. Remember, at the end of the day, we're still talking about EA.
We are. Like I said, that's too generous.
We're still talking about EA. Like, have you seen those memes where it goes, oh, look at that beautiful mountain, you can go there. Oh, look at the beautiful mountain, you can conquer it. And then EA, oh, look at the beautiful mountain. $5.99 DLC.
$5.99 DLC. Another thing, you can buy the premium currency. It goes anywhere from like $5 to, I think it was 60 or 80. Fuck. It's a whole bunch of credits.
Does any of it guarantee you anything?
Yeah, you buy the credits and then you buy the packs. So you can just buy straight premium packs, and they're 300.
So no, it doesn't guarantee you
premium. Anything. What? No, you don't get guaranteed. Hey, you're guaranteed rares if you buy that pack. A lot of people have though. They'll drop like $20, and like every time I've seen someone do an opening of these the premium crates when they spend like $20 or so, I always see them walk away with at least 1 or 2 ultra rares. So,
like,
You don't have to spend the money, though.
You don't have to
Just
spend a damn
play.
dime.
It's going to take you a little longer to level up your characters, get them where you need to go, open up some of the packs. But once you start getting some of the weapons and stuff, you're going to start doing a lot better. You're going to be able to go to the higher difficulties. And then the higher difficulties, like gold, you're guaranteed per match to get around 40,000 gold credits a match.
40,000?
40,000. And it's 100,000 to open up a premium crate. So 2 to 3 matches, depending on if you get all gold through all the objectives. So when you're in a match, and then you have the objectives pop up. So it's like survive waves, then there's an objective. Survive waves, objective. Survive waves, objective. Like that. It kind of goes like that.
All right.
When you have the objectives, if you can get gold ranking on them, so you complete them fast, you get bonus experience and money.
Okay.
If you can gold all of that and get a full extraction at the end, your whole party's alive, everyone's at the extraction site when Wave 7 ends, and then you go. Boom. You gold everything, you're going to get closer to probably 50, which means you would only need to do like 2 matches, and then you can open up a gold pack. So it's not that bad.
Well, that's not that bad. How long does a match, how long will a match take you if everything's going well?
They're faster than they were in Mass Effect 3, so 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, it's not that
25 maybe.
So
25 if you're dragging ass.
Well, because so here's my other question, right? So let's just be slightly realistic. Let's say I get this game within the month after it comes out. My first question before I even buy it, will be, are you guys still playing? My second question...
I will still be playing.
My second question...
I love this kind of multiplayer, and when I did get Mass Effect 3 on the computer... Ask Rob. I bugged the fuck out of him about playing this place. Even when he wasn't there, I was still playing it.
I know you guys were. I know you were playing that a lot in Inquisitions.
I played a little bit. I hated Inquisition's item crafting. I didn't like it. I didn't like how they did it. I didn't like how I would get an ultra rare and it be level 1, and it was unusable. That drove me fucking bonkers. To the point where it literally put me off of multiplayer.
Yeah. So my second question will be, all right, we're a few weeks after launch, whatever. You and the guys have all your main guys at like level 20, whatever. I come in as a fresh one. Can I come in?
You can come in
and not be a hindrance to the team.
We might not be able to play on gold right away, but we can play on maybe silver and pump you through.
Okay.
We'd be able to help you get through. That way you would get your money a little bit faster.
Do you play with a controller or keyboard mouse?
You can play with a controller or keyboard and mouse. I personally play with keyboard and mouse because I like the precision I have with shooting because the gameplay is so much more frantic. It's very fast-paced.
Cool.
The dodging and jumping up really high and the evading, it's super fast. There's no cooldown on it, so you can do it as much as you want, as fast as you want. There are some characters that are super great with survivability, which is probably someone we want you to have. Like one of this Angaran infiltrators, one of the new races. He whenever he dodges, he goes invisible, so he loses aggro every time he dodges.
Bye. Okay, bye.
And the invisibility is actually kind of cool. You almost can't see your character. Oh. Like it's not one of those you're shimmering field fucking predator type. It's like no, I can't see you.
Damn.
Like I said, I really like the multiplayer. It's a ton of fun. I know typically Mass Effect multiplayer you kind of don't, but I like the horde mode. I like it a lot. Well, it's not even really a horde mode. It's
its own thing. Well, from what from the focus that has been shown, I did have positive thoughts for the multiplayer of this because I can tell they didn't get shoehorned in. It wasn't EA.
There's a separate team working on it.
Yeah,
as well.
It wasn't EA gaping the fucking BioWare team to I'm forcing you to make a multiplayer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the EA stance a while back that said every single game that they put out will have a multiplayer.
Right, but I feel like knowing that, we're going to have to do something like this, okay, let's go ahead and do it. Not just because we have to, but let's do it. Let's do it right.
Yeah, I mean, look at Mass Effect 3. It was actually a huge success. A lot of people loved it.
Yeah.
People blamed the ending on the multiplayer, which was complete crap because it was a separate team. Wasn't because people hated the ending for Mass Effect 3. But they blamed it on the multiplayer part of it. Like, you put multiplayer in it, so you spent time and assets doing that. It was actually a separate team doing it. And it was a very simple multiplayer.
I'm very tired of, because, you guys know I still work at GameStop. People come in, like I had this dude come in the other day, PC Master Race guy, whatever. And he has some buddies playing Mass Effect Andromeda on the PS4, and this is what he's going to play on. And this has nothing to do with PC. Just have to do with this dude. And he's bitching and moaning at me as if I have anything to do with it. Mass Effect's shitty ending. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, how long did Mass Effect 3 come out?
5 years ago.
Okay, get over it. Get the fuck over it. Yeah. I didn't do it. Don't come in here bitching at me. I didn't even play the goddamn game. Don't come at me with that. I'm tired of hearing your bitching and moaning. I'm not your bartender. I'm not your psychologist. Leave me the fuck alone. Buy your game and get the fuck out of my store.
Mm-hmm.
2, get over it. It's the same point as 1, and I still mean it. Get over it. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. If you want to buy it and you want to, so I immediately, of course, I start defending it because, I'm a Mass Effect fan and all that. And I'm like, well, you know what? It's been a few years. They might have learned from their mistakes.
I was one of the few people that didn't give a shit about the ending.
Well, my response was, I don't give a shit if the main character dies. Oh, I don't mind that, but just the way they did it. I'm okay, well, what did you want different? No answer. What did you want different?
They just didn't want that. And it was... I understand. It was kind of anticlimactic.
Yes. You spend 3 games, years.
But I enjoyed the journey. Which to me was the entire trilogy.
I wanted to trigger him, so here's what I did. I'm like, well, you know what? Some people didn't like episode 1, and I liked it. And I just stared at him. You're not gonna be able to make everybody happy. Like the new Star Wars came out. Some people fucking hate it. Some people goddamn love it.
Oh, episode 7.
I love it.
No.
I'm like, okay, and that's your opinion, sir, ma'am, whatever you are. Do you want? Did you want to pre-order this game or not? Yeah, I'm going to pre-order. Okay, then shut the fuck up. Here's your receipt. Go home.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I don't understand it. People want to it's a story they wanted to tell, and that's how they ended it. What right do you have to send death threats or whatever because you didn't like the ending? That's like, can you imagine a group of fans for a book doing that? Like a book series, and the main character gets killed off and is replaced by another person. Oh well, that's the story that the author wanted to tell. Dude, you don't ever hear about that. Why? Because but gaming is a whole different thing. You got all these entitled crybabies.
You have it's,
and they think that people like us who sit there and defend the consumer, we're gonna defend you on this. No, you're a fucking crybaby. You're a piece of shit.
Yes, does a game have room to be bad? Absolutely. That's two worlds, but. Don't God damn it!
You also don't have a right.
Acknowledge that it's bad, and move on with your life. I get it. You don't like it, okay?
Like I was saying, the animations for some people who play the game to get super immersed and have that immersion, it's going to be jarring and take you out of it. But people who really just care about the gameplay and story, they're not going to care. They're going to be able to look past it.
PC players. There's someone working on it now.
So someone is working on it right now
as we speak on fixing this shit, including BioWare. They're gonna fix it. They're not gonna let it sit there and fester because they want this game to do well. Because so at GameStop now, the TVs they're still showing pointless shit, but now they have their own GSTV. It's a whole different thing now. It's pretty much G4.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember G4?
Uh-huh.
It's actually a lot of the same people. They brought in a ton of those people that were on G4.
Okay.
Now doing this. There's a couple fucking people on there I can't stand. And one of them explains the difference between boy-oriented anime and girl-oriented anime. And they get very explicit with what's in some of them. I'm waiting for someone to complain about it. This is my proof that nobody listens to that goddamn TV. Because nobody's complaining about it. They're talking about the pornography, the sexual acts. They're talking about all sorts of shit that exists in different ones. Because boy anime is very typical Dragon Ball Z. Not a whole lot of sexual content. Sometimes innuendos. But the girl one, the romantic anime, I'm a little 14-year-old little high school girl and I want to get it on with my teacher. They explain that in it. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Explained education is one thing. But you're in a public setting right now. And you're having your company's name explaining these things. Not sure that's something you want necessarily without some sort of allowance. Now, given, to my understanding, the content that we're supposed to be able to talk about and whatnot is in the PG-13 area. So yes, you can talk about that sexual kind of content with kids, but I'm not comfortable sitting down there. Well, look here, little 5-year-old Timmy. When a high school girl loves her teacher, she just turns into a pigeon and loves him or something.
Oh my god, I had a boyfriend.
So, but anyway, they were showing that they had one of the guys had an interview. God damn it, obviously we're live. If we stumble on words, and we keep going. But we're live, and our budget is $0. So
zero.
So Donate. But
Black
it looks like you're jacking off a dick. Our budget is $0. GameStop has whatever amount of assets they're setting aside for this. They stumble on words, and it's like 100% not edited, and it's like
You're not live.
they're not.
You can take another.
So
take.
they had this Skype interview with this guy, who I don't remember the guy's name, but he's a key developer, head honcho, whatever, at EA BioWare, doing all this, and they're talking about
last name like Soderlund or something like that. Patrick Soderlund.
I don't listen to that TV.
Okay.
And they're talking about anyway about the richness and the of content and stories that can be told in Andromeda. Because the chick asks, "Oh, where do you see Mass Effect in 10 years?" And the guy's like, "I have no idea. 10 years is a long time, but I can tell you there's a lot of stories we want to tell in the Mass Effect universe and the Andromeda system."
Games
blah, blah, blah.
journalists are.
Look, ask a company, ask a firm, where do you see yourself in 10 years? They'll probably have a good answer. Ask me where I see myself in 10 years as a person. I probably have a good answer. Ask a game
Our interview
company.
with Nexcra, when we said, "Hey, where do you guys see yourselves?
They're like,
in the near future or whatever," it's a valid question to ask.
Yes.
Because it gives you an insight into what they're thinking and where they kind of want to be and where they want to go.
Yes.
But we also know time changes. But we're not also beholden. We're not also looking at their game and going, "Hey, where do you see this game in 5 years, 10 years?"
Because it was the
I'm
phrasing.
probably going to forget about it.
That's how they asked. They went, "Where do you see Mass Effect in 10 years?" On a shelf? I don't know. Like, what do you want here?
No.
Now, if you ask, because I think
Where do you see the franchise in 10 years?
That's a different question.
That's a different question.
You know, where do you see the franchise? Where do you see, like, maybe the question was oriented to, do we expect to see these characters alive for more than one game? I don't know. That's also a question I would want to answer.
They keep saying that this is a one-off, but I have a feeling they're, from how they phrase their answers, that they're seeing if it does well. If it does well, they'll probably be in Andromeda 2.
They did say that. They said, not in those words, but they said, depending on how Andromeda's received, it'll
either be a one-off or it'll be
do you think they'll do like
sequel.
another system, or do you think they'll do? I don't know. We have no idea actually at this point. There's no way. I don't think there's a realistic way of
could go back.
guessing.
So I don't know.
Go back to the Milky Way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe these dudes find some sort of solution to the Reapers, and they're like, "Oh, we got a way to fucking one-shot these bitches. We can 360 no-scope these guys now. Let's go
But
back."
they go back and it's all over.
1200
Shepard
years.
fixed it. I think that's the problem. EA put or BioWare, I should say, put themselves in a corner with how they did the Reapers.
done.
They either have to go back and say, "This is what's canon,"
Which they could,
like they did with Coder.
like they did with
Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Your playthrough on 1, it was supposed to be bad. You were supposed to be a bad guy.
You're supposed to be bad guy.
And you were a male. On number 2, you were a female, and it was supposed to be good. Light side. And that's how it was. That's the canon.
ending.
That's the canon. You were
Yeah.
free to do whatever you wanted.
Sure.
And you had your own
You could
thing.
experience your story.
Yeah,
but
you
their
experience
their story was this.
The canon was, and she even had a name, Mitra Surik. Like, you weren't the exile or this other person, whatever. They even gave a name. Like, that was the canon. You didn't have to play the canon, but that's how they said that, this is the canon.
Yeah.
They could do that with Mass Effect. Like, all right, this is the canon, this is what happened, and then we just go from there.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing I wanted to stay in the Milky Way. I didn't even think that they were going to just go, 1%.
Yeah, there's
Less
so
than
much,
1%.
so much unexplored in the Milky Way itself. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes, I don't fault them for trying something totally new. I think that's great. We're going to an entire new system. I think we're both still, I don't know if you're over it. I'm not entirely over it. About how they had an opportunity to really make something truly alien. And
and everything's still bipedal.
When with bipedal dudes who are angry and with like
Human
bone
face,
faces.
like
It's like 2 eyes and a nose. Like, you could have gone nuts, but you didn't, and that's okay. Like, I'm not angry about it, but I'm still like, that's gonna be in the back of my mind. Every time I see one of them, I'm like, all right, Cat, like, you're cool, dude, whatever.
In an infinite universe, we still come across things that look very human. Here's what kills me is the whole premise. The reason why we can't play other aliens is because it's supposed to be how
the human
we
experience.
are alien and everywhere else. It's but everyone looks like us.
Yeah, like, you just look like you got a bad skin condition.
Like, yeah, okay, they're an older race than us. They've been around longer than we have, but they still look like us. So how alien did you want to make these people?
Like, even if they've just done some subtle things.
You know who was alien? The Hanar.
I don't know.
They're the fucking jellyfish fuckers.
Yeah.
The jellyfish fucker. That was Alien.
Or the Elcor.
Look.
I love the Elcor.
Elcor, even
I love how
even
they
then, they
talk.
have faces and
They had faces, but they had like the weird little
Yeah.
things, and did they speak in telepathy? No, the hand art.
No, they're very monotone.
They're very
had to
monotone.
they said
With
what
excitement.
Yeah.
Hello.
they would tell you their
I'm gonna
mood.
start speaking like that for the rest of my life. That'd been great.
Get the Clear Eyes guy's voice, and then just
With excitement. Let's copulate.
just popular. No, they could have gone crazy. They could have done so much, and they were like, "No, it's just easier to make a human-looking type dude, and like let's just change skin tone. Let's add shitness armor, and we'll give them weapons that a human can pick up on fire." All right.
Yeah. I mean, the other argument could be that
In a whole other galaxy. Like, not even...
does it have space for 4 fingers and a thumb? Let's make sure it does. No, well, here's the thing and the argument behind it could be that the most optimal survival, long-term survival, social Darwinism sort of thing is a bipedal, 2-handed, 2-eyed, 2-eared.
I thought that was ants, I thought it was actually not bipedal. I thought it was on all fours.
Really?
Yeah, easier locomotion. You're able to...
Not according to Mass Effect, because every goddamn race worth shit is on 2. All the races that...
Well, no, having hands with thumbs.
Opposable thumbs?
This is... But, I mean, you can still have... Monkeys have it, and they're on all fours.
Kind of on both.
Kind of, they do both.
They more naturally walk on 4s.
Because you can be faster on
That's
all
how I get
fours.
around.
But I don't know. It just depends. They keep talking about how they wanted to make things very alien, very foreign, and yet they didn't.
But
I mean, we have Turians, Solarians, Quarians, Krogan, freaking. They're all bipedal.
the new cat.
Even the Volus.
Yeah.
They're just the
They're just
dwarves
short.
of Mass Effect. Actually,
Oh.
they're the fucking goblins. They're
They're the goblins.
They're the banking clan.
Yeah. I still feel like the Krogan of the dwarves.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's just so the bad animations, whatever story. People are saying, I don't know. You got random sites saying that the story sucks, but I feel like they're just jumping on the let's hate on Andromeda bandwagon. Let me be like every other outlet.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait for real reviews.
Yeah.
If you want, or judge for yourself. Like I said, mostly it's the animations, the combat, the gameplay, the multiplayer is good. I know you're not picking up Andromeda only for the multiplayer. No one does. But it's still a BioWare game. It's got the BioWare story. It's got all that stuff.
To me, that's at the end of the day, that's what matters. As long as it's got that BioWare story, depth, and fun gameplay, like it could evolve and everything. But that's what really matters in a Mass Effect or in a BioWare game.
And my fear is that most people when they're doing when they're making games nowadays, they kind of throw in what's going on socially in.
Oh yeah, if there's any
And
kind of
that's-
topical references for shit, like if there's an orange dude like pissing people off.
Not just that. I'm not talking about just that, but it's like the whole social thing, like that shit that goes on. The whole. I don't know.
Well, I'll devil's advocate you just slightly. That's where all art medium gets its inspiration, is from the world around
And
them.
I fucking hate it.
Where else are they gonna get it from?
I don't
The
know.
past?
Why not? Why not? Go back to a simpler time.
There's no simpler time. It's always been just
I
as bad.
know.
That's where it all gets it from the very first art, the cave paintings, the first forms of art, were to depict the things around them that mattered to them, which was, cows and shit. They're like, oh, we need to hunt. And there were instructions. Here's how you hunt. Use a bunch of you to find one of it and corner it and kill it and eat it.
True.
So, yes, I agree. I don't want my games infused with social commentary.
Well, yeah, and social commentary, social problems that we're dealing with, because it's not even a large portion of people currently that feel that some of these problems are problems. It's just a vocal, like it's that's I just don't want. We play games to escape. For me, I mainly play games to escape.
Yes.
I don't want you hammering real life into me.
You know what's great about Zelda? There is not one issue with any of that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
regardless,
I understand if I'm playing a political simulator, or whatever.
I think that I understand what you're saying. It's not realistic. However, it depends on how they handle it. Like they can because you're gonna have the mission. Oh, such and such hate group stole my daughter, and you gotta go rescue my daughter and kill this hate group. So my point with that is it might not be a direct. Oh, this is this group, this is that group, but that's where they're gonna draw their inspiration from the problems that we face today. Our saving grace is that it's not produced in America, so we might not be looking at shit that we necessarily deal with, but we might see things on a different scale, or they might just. I mean, every little thing, dude. You look at any thing, any form of media of any one time period, and it's gonna be drawing from things going on around it at that time.
True.
Unfortunately, there's literature, movies, TV, games. Games is a legit, media and art form, and this is where we're going to do.
True, it is, and I always say that they deserve freedom of expression,
especially with sci-fi games where this kind of stuff is more easily injectable. If you have a fantasy game, like let's say the upcoming was no release date, but God of War. Don't think God of War is he's not going to really be worrying about the Second Amendment right. He's just going to be killing shit. So. In some games, it's going to be more prominent. In Zelda, there's no room for that kind of social commentary.
Yeah.
So you just go on and experience it. Now, what's funny is that you can start reading between the lines and look at some of the stuff that goes on. Like
I don't want to read between the lines. I just want you to tell me my story and let me go on about my day.
Yeah.
Or let me choose how my story goes. And that's the other thing I don't want is when I'm shoehorned into into the decision that they want me to make in a game about choices.
Yeah, no, not on that.
Yeah,
on that. Yeah, on that.
If you're making a game about choices where I have the freedom to choose how I react,
there needs to be choices, true choices.
There needs to be true choices. You can't shoehorn me. It doesn't matter what I pick. I end up doing the same thing, just in a different way.
Right.
That's not okay.
Mass Effect 3 ending.
Yeah, that was Mass Effect 3 ending. The same thing happened no matter what you chose.
Yeah.
And I think that's what pissed people off the most.
You just got a different color or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had the red ending, the green ending, the blue ending, so like that.
Right.
It was. But so enough about Mass Effect. I will be doing playthrough. It will be on
stream.
It's streamed.
Definitely put in your description when it's going to be story or not, because I'll watch you guys play multiplayer, but I won't want to watch your story.
I'll put parentheses in the front, MP or SP.
SP. Superpowers.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's not do.
No, we're not doing that right now.
Right now, because we have.
Okay.
We have a big topic to talk about. Dev goes back on.
Take a 2-minute break real quick.
Crowdfunding promise. It's a big ass fucking title, unfortunately. We'll wait for Sojex. Do have some Star Citizen stuff to talk about. We'll do that towards the end if we have time. Couple things real quick. Conan Exiles is going to be censored on the consoles, more than likely. Microsoft and Sony are leaving it up to the ESRB board to determine its ratings and if it's considered mature, or no, not mature, if it's considered adult only, which can be since it shows pee-pee for the dudes. It won't sell in the US. So Microsoft may decide to censor it and make it so that way you can't have it. Honestly, I could care less. Do I like censoring? Absolutely not. Do I think it's a big deal? No. Do I think we need to protect all things not being censored? Yes. I just think it's a stupid battle to fight over letting someone show pee-pee. So there's that. Your thoughts on Conan Exiles possibly being censored?
Well, I saw that it was going to be censored on the Xbox One version.
Yeah, because Microsoft is respecting the ESRB, and so if they say it's adults only because it shows a dick, then it can't be sold. It can be sold. The ESRB is not an enforceable thing. It is a committee that decides, and there's no law saying you
but most
can't.
Places choose to not sell.
Most places choose not to. They have their own They police themselves.
Okay.
There's no actual law saying I cannot sell this M rating or adult only game to a 5-year-old. There's zero law saying that. There's
Even for M rating?
Yes, I actually looked it up.
Why is it such a fireable offense then?
Because the game companies don't want to deal with it. They don't. That's their policy.
Because I can get fired for selling a rated M game to a minor.
Because it's GameStop's policy that you cannot do it. They police themselves. The California, it was taken to court with Schwarzenegger. The entertainment media won. You're allowed to sell an M-rated game to a minor. It is not against the law, and that holds true for all across America. There's no law saying you cannot because it's protected. It's a First Amendment right.
So porn should
It's
be
a freedom.
protected.
It's a freedom of expression.
So porn should be protected.
Porn
it's the
should
same
be.
thing.
It should be. But everyone has their own. I guess pornography is classed differently for some reason.
It shouldn't
I
be.
don't know.
It's art. Have you seen some of those? Holy hell!
Anyways,
Those implants are perfect.
but like I was saying, there's no law saying it.
Okay.
They choose to follow the ESRB's guidelines. But that's all it is. It's just a guideline. It's not enforceable. The ESRB can't come and fucking fine you. They can't do anything. It's just a committee that gives an arbitrary rating to something and says this is what's acceptable in our day and age. And this is the rating that we give it. There's no actual law. You're not going to get arrested. You can't get arrested. You will not get arrested if you were to sell 500 copies of an M rating game to a minor. You would just get fired and blackballed from your company. That's it. They can't prosecute you.
Okay. But should it get an adult only rating for showing a wiener?
Wiener, boobs, and
Do any other games show this and not have that rating? Mainstream games.
I don't know. None that are officially out, I think. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like it's an easy solution to just censor it.
And then we come to the question of, I just said this before you came in. It's a stupid battle to fight this particular thing, but should games get censored? Because it's a slippery slope. And my thing is, no, they shouldn't be. But is this a fucking battle that we should fight? Probably not. But it is a slippery slope. Once you start saying, okay, well, this is bannable, then what's next? This can be censored, then what's next to be censored? Who says no? Where to stop? How far to keep going with it? Like I said, it's just
all right. I got a solution. Make it a changeable option in the game.
It is a changeable option in here. You can have nudity on or off. But they said if the RSCB, if it allows it, then it's adult only. That's how they're doing it, and then therefore it won't be sold here. Australia, if anything's rated adult only, you can't have it in Australia.
So there it is a law.
There it is. America, United States, we have First Amendment. This is all protected under First Amendment because it's freedom of expression.
I knew Australians were inferior.
They also gave up all their guns, so there's that.
Well.
So, and then another quick thing before we get into the big topic. Hanzo Main is an insult.
No, I saw that. I don't know what Hanzo Main is, but it was clearly an insult.
Some girl, some little girl.
Yeah.
A daughter of a streamer.
I think it was like a 9-year-old or something.
Yeah, a daughter of a streamer. Took a pencil from a kid and called him a Hanzo Main.
No, the kid took the pencil from her. She called him.
Oh, okay. Okay, call him Hanzo Main. Overwatch official Twitter account even responded and said, while we don't support name calling and do support Hanzo Mains, we love where your daughter's head was at. I thought it was hella funny.
No, that was.
And it was beyond funny. It was just something little.
I told my wife afterwards, I'm like, look, be lucky you're not married to a Hanzo Main. She's like, what the fuck's a Hanzo Main?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Like, a scrub. That's who.
So, on to our big topic, which I already put down. Dev Gloomywood goes back on crowdfunding promise.
Bastard.
Back in 2014, Gloomywood launched a crowdfunding campaign for its stealth adventure game, Too Dark. Gloomywood promised to release this game on DRM-free digital stores, such as GOG and Desura. However, and after signing up a publishing deal with Big Ben Interactive, these plans have been abandoned. Main is more scrubby. Just do as American.
Main. Nah, man, Hanzo Main. Hanzo is a scrub here.
Hanzo attributes nothing. Nothing. I think the only good thing about him is his arrow and his ult. His arrow to tell you where people are. But even then, you have Widow for that.
That's her ult, though.
Yeah, that's her ult, which you get pretty fast. So here we go.
It's lifetime views in the channel.
It's lifetime views. So, okay, here we go. However, and after signing up a publishing deal with Big Ben Interactive, these plans have been abandoned. As Big Ben Interactive claimed, 2 Dark will be using the de novo tech, which is the hardcore anti-piracy tech that's around. So because of that, it won't release on platforms like GOG at all, because they'd have to take it off in order to put it up. So, how do you... Well, here, let me get into this. Torment, Tides of Numenera devs did this as well with having less companions than promised, which was a stretch goal that was met. And lots of cut content, which backers were told about. They had to do their own detective work to find that out before the release of the game. So they did their own detective work and found out that there was cut content, and the Torment, Tides of Numenera devs didn't even tell them until they found out. And it became a big deal, and then they came out, maybe we should have told you, we're sorry, we just couldn't do it, there were other things. So, stretch goals are meant to get extra money.
Right.
They're there to entice you to fork over more money to get that stretch goal met.
You didn't spell money right.
Then to have the dev... I was fucking dying. I was hell tired. Then to have the dev turn around and say, yeah, that stretch goal, fuck it, we aren't going to do it. That's some next level shady shit right there. You lied to take more money. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see whether or not it's illegal. I don't believe it.
It is not illegal. It is not illegal. Especially in California, if you look it up.
You know me, it's not that I don't believe it, just that I like to read it on my own, and I don't believe it.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's not against the law. I hate when GameStop
says,
it's against the law. It's the state law. We can't sell it. No, you fucking piece of shit. You're lying to the customer. It's not against the law. It's against GameStop store policy. It's actually against, every store's policy. But it's not illegal. You'll just get fired. You don't want to get fired, obviously, but your company cannot prosecute you.
Yeah, it is not illegal. A court case in 2011 deemed it not illegal. However, there might be different state restrictions, so I'll read up on that later. I'm just curious because
in California,
it can affect me.
ESRA, the entertainment, or there's something like that. It's just a big ass entertainment media.
Nope, you didn't spell money right. Fuck the channel.
Fuck
you
off.
spelled channel wrong. It's one N. That's Chanel.
Okay, so what do you think of having a stretch goal, saying, "Give us more money, we'll meet this stretch goal, we'll have it, and we'll put this in." So you're enticing people to fork over more money,
right? And then you don't meet up your expectations,
and then you don't give that stretch goal. You take it back and go, "Never mind."
Refund me the difference. That I feel that is the minimum requirement for you. You told me if I gave you X amount of money, let's just use round numbers, right? Nothing to do with this specifically.
Nothing to do with this.
$30 was the basic commitment to get the game made.
Okay.
$50 was the stretch goal commitment. You give me $50 and we reach this goal. I'll give you XYZ extra content. Perfect. Well, I didn't reach the goal. You should refund me the $20 that you didn't. In my opinion, you then didn't utilize those funds to achieve that goal. I would not have given you those funds unless you were going to achieve this goal. So therefore, you owe me $20 is the way I look at it. That's my gut reaction.
So let's say the base package to get the game early, all that stuff, and to fund it and to back it was say $40.
Okay.
And then there was stretch goals, and you put down $100. You were like, "Oh God, I really want that stretch goal," and you put down $100. Did they refund you that $100?
You have to. In my opinion, they would have to refund you the difference from the basic,
whatever you originally paid,
the basic commitment Yeah, whatever you originally paid. Because whatever, be it, even if it's a fucking $1 that you said, sign up for this package. No, I just realized a folly in my.
Why?
Because you buy different
tiers.
You buy different tiers to get extra stuff, but the extra. So I guess it depends on their wording. This is dicey because it can depend on the wording.
I don't know what the fuck you tried to spell.
Cachnel. All right, comrade.
Oh god, people are gonna say that we're
yeah, channels one in. Oh wait,
no,
actually,
Chanel.
Chanel's one in.
Basic bitch.
It's okay. I triggered him though. I won.
But here's the thing.
So sorry. So here's what I was switching is. Okay, it depends on
the money
how
that you gave for the stretch goal.
The problem is that depends on the wording. Was the wording because so like okay the only
reason why they get away with
you're right.
Reason why they give away they get around this without having to give you a refund is they call it donations. You donated the money,
and in return for your donation they give you this.
You're not an actual investor, even though they are looking for you to invest in their game to make it.
Right.
They're counting it as donations. I feel it's only. I feel like it's a court case away. I feel like it's just a court case away.
It's a court case away. So here's the problem: is I like crowdfunding because
I think it's good.
It's a good way to get
the developer off of the publisher's yoke.
That and it's a good way to be able to help determine what kind of interest your game or product is going to have. However, falling short like this is gonna
you can't
fuck
you
now is this one of the things where they're gonna get their just desserts and in return for them not hitting their goals they're going to just not sell any?
What do you mean? No, they got a publisher now. So here's what they did. They went and got crowdfunding, then found a publisher, which they no longer needed the crowdfunding, but kept all the money. Because work was already being done, but then they found a publisher who will finish up and pay for the rest and the marketing and all that stuff.
My knee-jerk reaction is to agree with you, Just Deuced, but then the problem is the balance we try to strike between free capital market and totalitarian communism.
Yeah.
Because
you can't...
How do you then make that decision? Well, the money was donated. You can't give back a donation. You can't renege a donation after giving it, so...
Yeah, you donated, but see, and that's the thing. Should they be able to say it's a donation, or should they count it as every single person is an investor? You invested the money. You gave them the money on the promise that this would happen, and since that didn't happen, you are entitled to your money back. Imagine if they did this to a publisher. Publisher said, "Hey, put this in." They didn't do it. Their game wouldn't fucking come out. Just You said, nope, it's a good way to piss off everyone who donated or make everyone that feel entitled to having a massive amounts of opinion, and if it's an online game, the cancer would be severe. It's not. Well, this isn't an online game. It's single player.
It don't matter. I think it doesn't matter for the fact that they, in my opinion, they're deceitful in their promise. I mean, and maybe they didn't intend for it to be deceitful, but they got to a point where at some point somebody realized we're not going to hit these goals. Either one of two things should happen: a refund of some sort, or some form of recompensation for falling short. Something. I don't know what. I have no idea where the answer would come from. But somehow they would have to be able to determine a way to make good.
Here's a free soundtrack.
At least it's an olive branch.
I'd be so fucking mad.
That wouldn't make things okay. But at least it's an olive branch. Is this the kind of game that's gonna have DLC later on?
Torment might, and that's the other thing. What if they add new companions and then charge it as DLC when it was originally supposed to be a stretch goal?
The donators get it for free. To me, that's the only way they can make it okay. All right, we released the game in its base state, and hey, all you people who donated, we're still going to fulfill our promises to you. Just going to take a little longer.
I would be okay with that.
Now they're saying no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. So Torment came out. It's already out. It's officially out now.
Right.
They have less companions than they promised, which we didn't find out until like a month before the game was coming out.
Okay.
Which they knew well ahead of time that wasn't going to happen.
Just saying that the donation is just a way for them to get around
false advertising.
if the game is not all what they said it would be.
Yeah, it is.
You're right. Yeah, it's a way for them to be able to say, well, they're donations, they're not investments, they're not true commitments, they're goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but it's a you're promising if we get this much money that we said that we needed to put this in, and then we don't put it in. That is a lie. You lied to your consumers. You just straight up lied. Imagine if they did this to an investor. If they told an investor, hey, we're going to have this, and this in our game, it's going to be good. The investor invests into your game based off what you told him, and then it turns out to have less than what you told them that they invested in. They'd take their money back and take it to court.
Is this made of the same stuff that mine's made out of?
Yeah, should be.
I feel like mine rockets everywhere on it. I can't actually use
Oh,
it.
I have.
No.
Rubber.
It doesn't move. I feel like when my mouse, it doesn't.
It flies across.
It flies across, and sometimes it's here, and all of a sudden touches over here. But I didn't move my mouse.
You might have stuff in here, or you might have some shit in there.
Blowing the fuck out of it.
I don't know, dude.
But then when I have it on a normal mouse pad, it's 100% fine.
There might be something wrong with your shit.
Okay.
I don't know.
But anyway, this one that American gave me. But which is fine anyway because I need a rest thing, and I was gonna cut mine off, and then it was acting weird, so I just have both. But anyway,
yeah, I just
it's a part of me wants this to go to court.
It's a court case away from having a judge say no, that these are not donations, they are investing, and investors are entitled to certain rights and privileges.
But that might change the entire nature.
Of course it will. Oh yeah, they'll also be held liable. Yeah. It also prevents, which is there's still no law countrywide. It's state by state, it's fine, but not every state has a law on it where you go to Kickstarter or whatever, say you're putting something up, you take all the money and leave and never make the game.
And it's not against the law.
Some places are. They've been taken to court. I think Oregon was one. Sure. I think Washington maybe. There's some states where they've been taken to court and they're told to give everything back, but I don't think it's ever even happened yet. It's just...
No Man's Sky should be taken to court. Convicted. No Man's Sky got an award. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Got an award for
innovation.
So did Suicide Squad. The shittiest fucking movie of 2016.
Bro, that was so bad.
Dude, they got an Oscar for goddamn makeup. Really? You put a bitch in a cut-up shirt and that's art? I mean, yes, and she was hot, but that's not the point. That is not Oscar-worthy.
Twitch donations are subject to refund through PayPal, aren't they? Up to PayPal's discretion.
You ain't getting yours, though.
For example, there was one kid who donated $15,000 as a joke, and Twitch said, "Fuck you, you can't have a refund." Because remember, they take a cut of that.
Yeah, it's a fucking chunk. It's a fucking chunk. Yeah,
award for the biggest hype. No, I should get an award for the biggest failure.
No Man's Sky got an award for innovation.
Yeah, I know.
It's stupid.
Yeah, he said award for the biggest hype. But no, I think this is just horrible. I mean, I'm surprised that people aren't more up in arms about shit like this when it happens. Like, it's not a bigger deal. That you don't have outlets going fucking nuts on this. Like, jumping somebody on this. Because I feel like as much as the journalists want to bash things, they also, like, protect devs. And, like, especially indie devs. They're like, oh, no, indie devs, they're exempt from all harsh critique. We need their
creativity.
Yep. And like,
yeah,
why?
Because you need something else to rip off.
When you put your product out there for public consumption, you open yourself up for public critique.
Absolutely. That's why I don't get triggered when people come on and they're like, oh, two fat guys talking. Yeah, your eyes work. That's good.
Yeah, you're right.
Congrats.
All right.
Wait a minute, I'm fat?
Most of America's fat. Good observation.
We're in the majority. You're the weirdo.
Yeah, you're the weirdo. You skinny bitch.
Eat a fucking sandwich. What? You got no girl?
Oh, his mom was forced to pay it. It was a kid in Australia. Speaking of Australia.
It's Australians, man. They got giant spiders and kangaroos.
Yeah, dude. It was a penal colony originally.
Yep. Well, yeah. I mean,
they were sent there to die.
It was the natives originally.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, yes, of course, but like
Through English colonization,
yes,
it was a penal
it was
colony.
a penal colony. Yes,
Yes.
yes. That's,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, that was the very first
That
thing
kid
we
is
did.
an orphan now. True story. Actually, it's actually Mark Zuckerberg. No. Yeah, we shout on Call of Duty. We do that every day.
I feel like they keep fucking up, dude. So
Hey,
you
man,
know, there's
you
that.
keep gaping yourself. I'm gonna hop right in there, man. Like,
So let's get
whatever. You got a native in your family, boy.
I'm just super surprised that no one else has gone. Like no big outlets fucking have gone crazy.
Well, here's the problem: is that this won't clickbait. They need clickbait. Oh, Mass Effect sucks. Oh, I knew it.
No, clickbait. Dev goes back on promise, or Dev rips off customers.
Half the people don't know the difference between a developer and a publisher. They think the developer is an unlockable character. People are fucking stupid. Like we shouldn't. We know
GameStop makes the games in the back.
this. Oh yeah. Well, I don't want a copy.
You remember that shit?
No. Remember I don't want a copy? No. All right. I've never told this story. I had this dude.
Go ahead.
We had this dude. Were you
We
there?
need to
that
have
day?
we need to have a GameStop confessional at the end of every podcast where we just talk about
Fucking
we pick a
crazy
random
shit.
story.
Were you there that day? I don't remember.
I
who
was not.
with you.
I
You
was
weren't-
not
okay,
there.
So they must have been Viet
I think
or
you
Shin.
were with.
So-
yeah.
Either Captain Lamo or Batfan. All right, so this dude comes in. He had bought a copy of whatever fucking game. Doesn't matter. I don't remember. It was years ago. And he comes back, and he's like, "Oh, hey, this one isn't working."
Isn't a dev of Best Buy exclusive deals?
Amazon.
Hold on. I got go ahead and tell the story.
All right, yeah, you've heard it. So anyway, guy comes back with a disc with the game and not working properly. I say, "Yeah, no worries, dude. I'll take care of you. Let me get you another copy." And he goes, "Well, I don't want a copy. I want an original." What's mana? I know, right? No, I don't want a copy. I want an original. I'm like, well, sorry. Like, there's no game is an original in the true sense of the word original. They're all copies of one original disc, every single one. And anyway, a long story short, it just devolves into this back and forth bantering between it's a copy, it's an original. And it culminated with him spitting on the window on his way out. So,
I don't want a copy.
I don't want a goddamn copy, and he spits on the window and leaves.
I want an original.
Dude, it was stupid.
He wants the gold disc, bro.
You're right.
The one that used the copy.
I couldn't convey to this young man that actually, he wasn't even that young, but that every game's a copy. It's not original, dude.
American said, "What's mana?"
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Doom.
So fucking stupid.
Wow.
All right, so
Star Citizen roadmap.
I don't know shit about this.
That's fine. We have presentation. I know, right? Let's go to Vince.
Ba-da-bum.
Ha ha ha. So, excuse the flag. I have it up there to prevent anyone seeing my email address.
We don't want you.
Don't need you in my life. I don't need you sliding into my private DMs.
Although, DM me them digits, bro.
You should have just said, "Okay, I'm sorry," and then handed him a pre-owned copy.
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, here's the original. He probably would have believed it. He probably would have believed it.
So,
It was cracked out. I'm sure. I'm sure.
why are we floating way up there? And then let's make ourselves a little bigger
Oh,
here.
we're flip flop, dude.
Are we flip-flopped? We're
Yeah.
flippy-flopped. Transform, horizontal. Boom!
Yeah, message just used for his email address.
Shut the fuck up. Alright. We're currently at 2.6. We're going to get additional Star Marine features, updated Arena Commander, the Crusader map expanded content, lobby and leaderboards totally refactored, flight model rebalance. They're always doing flight model rebalancing. Core tech, new music logic system, camera system updated for third person, and then stay in game without going back to the lobby. Here's where Star Citizen's giant milestone is coming, is the 3.0 system. This is where all the systems are starting to come together for the actual game. This is where everyone's like, oh my god, they're never coming out. Well, they just laid it out for you right now. So we're getting 3.0. So we're getting our basic professions: trading, cargo transport, piracy and smuggling, being a mercenary, being a bounty hunter. A new system's coming, and then in order to facilitate the trading and cargo transports and all these types of things, they're releasing the new ships. The Ursa Rover, the Drake Dragonfly, the Drake Caterpillar, and the Constellation Aquila. These are huge. I hope Doom is actually listening.
He's not.
Because this is stuff he's going to be interested in. American wants to do Overwatch tonight. I want to play when Orisa comes out, and that is on Tuesday when Mass Effect drops. Which means I'd no longer want to play.
I actually didn't have Twitch reinstalled on my phone.
Oh, new phone, that's right. I was like, you had it before.
Well, here's the thing: since I got the new phone, I haven't installed it. Like, I didn't go out of my way and sit down and like, all right, what are all the apps I had? I figure if the need comes up for it again, I'll download it. If not, that's the best way to clean out. Also, same thing with contacts.
That's what I did with this.
Same thing with contacts. If I didn't have your number,
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
All right, let's hop over to. So that was 3.0. This is the next big update that's coming out, and that's all this stuff. So, and then we're gonna hit 3.1, which is right after. So we're gonna be getting mining, the refining and processing of what you've mined, quantum interdiction. So being able to pull someone out of a quantum drive, refueling and escorts, and then more solar systems. And then to facilitate that, we're going to be getting the Drake Cutlass Red and Blue, the Misk Hull C, the Misk Prospector, and the Origin 85X. People are really, really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to more of the 3.0, the cargo transporting. That's mainly what I want to do in the game to make my money, is running around being a space trucker. Then we're getting 3.2, repair and salvage. So we're going to get salvage, repair, mercenary. We're going to get covert operations, so more of the Star Marine type stuff. Additional solar system locations, and then we're getting new ships to facilitate these: the Constellation Taurus, the Phoenix, the Anvil Terrapin, which is that guy right here. The Aegis Vanguard, Harbinger, Sentinel, and then the Reclaimer. Then we're getting 3.3, which is Farming and Rescue. Also more solar systems, and then to facilitate those, the Anvil Carrick, the 890 Jump, the Banu Merchantman, and the Misk Reliant, all variants. Reliant's really fucking cool.
We got someone viewing who's not talking. Skin Trader _PL.
Alright, cool. And then with 4.0, which is jump points. So we're going to be able to travel to multiple star systems. Exploration and discovery is going to be in there, along with science and research. And these are all like the professions. So the stuff you're actually going to be able to do, get money, earn income. Because right now it's just like everyone hops in, plays around, oh, you blow up, you die, respawn with your shit, and go back again, have fun, whatever. Test everything out. Obviously, we're getting new solar system locations, and then we're getting a couple new ships, the Orion and then the Anvil Crucible. These are all huge updates. Pretty much right after 4.0, we're probably looking at the alpha to the whole entire persistent universe, which is the MMO that everyone's been waiting on to actually come through.
And that's 4.0. What's the timetable on that?
These are all this kind of year at some point coming through. No, I did not.
Browsing.
Yeah, he wanted it because I've been thinking about adding something else, and he wanted to do the Craigslist ads and stuff. Like, we just pop like the weirdest shit and talk about it. But I was like, I don't want to do it live because there's shit I don't want to pop up that will get my Twitch account banned. And so he was browsing it, and then he clicked on a picture that was all bad. All bad. I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life. So yeah. Anyways, so that's Star Citizen's current roadmap. That's what we're looking at. Everything's looking really nice. It's actually shaping up and coming together. It's just a meme and everyone hopping on board going, "Oh, Star Citizen will never come out. It'll come out in 2032, or it'll get canceled before it comes out." I don't think you guys understand how much money this game has made, and how much of that money has actually been going into the production of the game.
How much money has it made?
It's over $200 million. It's one of them. It's the highest grossing game, and it's not even out. Anyway, so that is pretty much it in a nutshell. I don't think there's much else to talk about. Nope. One thing I did want to say was Mass Effect. How do you think it's going to do coming out with Zelda and Horizon Zero Dawn and these games that are getting great reviews and aren't getting bashed at all?
I feel like I probably play under the average that your typical Zelda player is playing right now in terms of hours. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll qualify my response with that. Because I have put I'm gonna say a conservative estimate, 80 hours. Maybe touching 100 in the last couple weeks. 3 weeks now that it's been out almost.
So you put a decent chunk into that game.
Yes. There are several days where I have literally played sun up to sundown and beyond. So
And beyond.
So and I feel like I said I'm not tired of it. That would be being too general. I've explored the entire map. Not every little nook and cranny, but I've done the general exploration of everything. So in short, I think most people are like me and like Buck Nasty was like you were telling me last night. How Buck Nasty felt was like, yeah, I've got everything major I need to get done. I'll have left to do is go down and take Ganon. So I'm just doing little things until Mass Effect comes out, and then I'm just gonna wrap it up and then go play Mass Effect and be done with Zelda for a while.
That is exactly what Buck Nasty's doing.
That's pretty much how I feel with it. Like, except for I don't know when I'll be able to grab Mass Effect, but that's how I feel about it. Is that I'm done. I'm ready to move on to something different, to play something else. I've actually been really craving a shooter because it's the complete opposite of what this is.
I've been craving a shooter too.
So I don't think it's going to affect it as much if it had released a week ago, or I think it's just about enough time. Not quite a full month between the launches, about 3 weeks, but I think it's enough to where. So
you're talking more of the diehards, though, the people that buy day one. I'm talking more of like your casuals.
Are you fuck them, but no, I think your casuals. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is getting a ton of trade-ins.
Really?
I have.
Oh yeah.
No, a ton. People are done with it. They fly through the game.
Well, I also want to be fair that Nintendo fanboys / users tend to not trade in their games ever.
Especially not Zelda.
Especially main title.
Especially main title Zelda. Yeah. And especially this Zelda. This is... Oh, god damn it. I want to talk about it, but it's spoilery. Especially this Zelda. Just because of where it is. I have confirmed of at least when it takes place after of. I've confirmed at least that. I don't have it nailed down on where in the timeline of the Historia it is in, but I know what has happened before it. Confirmed. 100% confirmed in game.
Confirmed.
Mission accomplished. I don't think it's going to affect it that much. I think your casuals will pick up every game that comes out. And here's the other thing, Mass Effect's coming out at a great time. There's nothing else. Horizon, no multiplayer. Zelda, no multiplayer. This is the new thing. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon was doing okay.
American. Horizon equals Far Cry Primal with robot dinosaurs.
Pretty much. Horizon equals Zelda with robot dinosaurs. They're the same game. I mean, they're huge. There's a lot to explore, although I'm sure Zelda's map is way bigger than Horizon's. I'm sure. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure.
Zelda's map is redonkulous.
Oh, dude. Like, so... have I told you about stars?
Yeah.
I've gotten to 2 of them now in time because I found out the trick. Fucking fast travel. Try to figure out where it landed and fast travel to something closer. Because you'll see it and you're like, oh, it's not that far away. Bro, that's a mountain range 1,000 miles away. You know what? I haven't done that yet. I might do it. I think I might crawl from one end of the map to the other on foot and see how long that takes me.
Oh, really quickly, forgot to mention this for Star Citizen. It is dropping DirectX 11 and going completely with the Vulkan APIs, which means AMD users can rejoice. Vulkan API works crazy well with AMD.
Awesome.
I also wanted to talk to you after the podcast about AMD for your computer, because you do have an AMD, but you'll probably have to replace the motherboard. It's not that big of a deal, but we'll talk about it in a bit.
Yeah. But back to Mass Effect launching so close to these titles, I don't think it's going to affect it as much as like Titanfall got affected by being between Battlefield and Call of Duty.
That was the dumbest thing, and that game is good. It deserved more than it got.
It's not going to get affected nearly that bad, and I think the fact that this has the option for multiplayer, because I got a lot of people coming in, and they're just staring at the walls. They're like, I've played especially Xbox users. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about the systems. You have to respond to real facts.
Yeah, you have to.
The Xbox is way underperforming in terms of sales against the PS4, even since the Slim. And
I don't care what that brings.
Just go to any retail location, doesn't matter the chain, and look at the sections of available games on both systems, and a PS4 will always have more. I can't even fill out a fucking full wall on Xbox One. So, especially Xbox One players that come in, oh man, what is there to play? Well, Horizon Zero Dawn came out, but you can't play it.
Yeah.
Oh, The Legend of Zelda came out, but you can't play it. So, I think Mass Effect is going to do better on Xbox in sales.
Finally, because there's nothing else. They haven't had they had Ghost Recon come out. I haven't had any traded, to my knowledge, back except for the red box stolen ones. Like usual.
So there's nothing big coming out unless someone is really looking forward to Has Been Heroes. I'm looking forward to it on the Switch to have something different to play. But
what's the next big game coming out after Andromeda? This year.
A no set date Red Dead Redemption, a no set date God of War,
Destiny 2,
a no set date Destiny 2,
and the next Call of Duty,
and a no set date Call of Duty, but it's going to be the first Tuesday of November because it always is.
And we know exactly when it's coming.
First Tuesday of November.
Always. And it's probably going to be packaged with an $80 version of Modern Warfare 2.
I hope not.
That they're still going to charge you DLC for.
I hope not.
And there'll be probably DLC for your current Modern Warfare a week before the next one comes out.
Let's see. Yeah, confirmed right now. Call of Duty 2017 will be coming out November 7th.
November 7th.
Guaranteed.
Coming out, guaranteed. First Tuesday of the month.
Yup, Tuesday.
Red Dead should never be in the same sentence as Destiny and COD.
No, you're right. Except for the fact that their game's coming out.
Yeah. Slap yourself, you bastard.
I seriously cannot think of anything other than these games that's coming out that's big and significant. I mean, you have the remake of Crash Bandicoot. A lot of people are excited about that.
I know for PC players, and especially RTS players, the next big thing is going to be Dawn of War 3. It's coming April.
Okay.
That's going to be amazing. I'm fucking really looking forward to that. It's probably going to have a co-op campaign, which I really want to play. And if you're into...
never mind. It's going to get outsold by MLB 2017, the show.
What?
Oh, we got Prey in May.
Oh, Prey. That's right. I don't know how well that's going to do, though.
Outlast 2, Injustice 2, and Tekken 7. But those are not they're not competing games. They
have their own market.
Yeah.
They have their own market that they target. They're not anywhere near.
Milkmaid of the Milky Way is coming out, or already came out January 5th.
All right.
Milkmaid of the Milky Way.
Another Atelier.
Yeah. I know that I'm personally excited for
those games. I feel like those games just get pumped out.
I want to play Neo, or Nio, whatever.
Neo.
Persona 5, that'll be coming out, but once again, not the same genre, not the same kind of people.
Different, wholly different marches where you want to be.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing much, man.
Elder Scrolls Legends, but once again, not the same type of.
When is that? Is that coming to the consoles?
Elder Scrolls Legends?
No, just PC. It's already out.
Did I
It
say
officially
Elder Scrolls
came out. It's
Legends?
not in beta or alpha anymore.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't even thinking this. I only read
You were
Elder
thinking
Scrolls-
Morrowind?
Morrowind.
Morrowind is July.
Let's see. Okay, so
June,
right around
June.
Mass Effect, dude, fucking nothing. Mario Sports Superstars.
Well, what's April?
That's what I'm about to hop into. That'll be Rain World. Okay.
I don't.
Persona 5, Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 doesn't sell super well. Bulletstorm already wants that. Stardew Valley Collection Edition. Oh, Stardew Valley gonna get co-op for the first on Switch before anything else.
Yeah, I heard.
That's kind of cool.
Bitches.
I hope it's playable with. It should be playable with just the one half. So that'll be really really fun.
Oh yeah, you should be able to just one half that thing.
I know the wife and I will enjoy playing that. Mario Kart 8, but nowhere near the same genre. Prey's gonna be the closest thing, and that's May 5th. Injustice, then Fire Emblem, then.
Oh, and the new
Yeah, dude. Then,
your birthday, around your birthday is the new Fire Emblem. Yeah.
yeah, Fire Emblem, Shadows of Valencia.
Mhm.
Valentia.
And then there's nothing and then it's holiday season after that.
Well, pretty much. I mean, you got Dirt 4. That's
Well, because you got summer. Nothing ever comes out in summer. So.
Oh, actually, August we're getting Middle Earth Shadow of War, but that's so far away from that.
Oh, I know.
It's Combat 7.
Have you seen the trailer for that? Oh god, dude, it's beautiful.
Dude, I never played the first one. I don't really care.
It's beautiful.
Division Original Sin 2 will be officially coming out, I guess.
When undated.
It just says undated. Big
Yeah.
confirmed. Yeah. So
yeah, not much.
So
Just
yeah,
fucking nothing.
I think it's gonna do just fine. I think it's gonna be because you
It
know what's
might.
really funny.
It might just sell just because there's nothing else coming.
It might just sell just because you know what I think is really funny, and it gives me so much satisfaction. Like I almost have to go back and touch myself. It gives me such good satisfaction.
Don't
The
shop
last-
at this guy's store, man.
Oh, don't! I probably touched myself before I gave you the game. Since at least, for sure, For Honor. Since at least For Honor's release, I have been selling out of day one games.
Out of what?
Out of games on the day and the days surrounding their launch.
You're selling out?
Completely sold out. Like,
Is
They're
GameStop
like-
just not giving your store fucking product?
they're not sending. Everyone has been sold out. I've had customers come in, dude, I've been to this store, this store, this store, this store, and everybody's sold out. I'm like, okay, well, here's your options. You can buy it digital and be stuck with it for the rest of your life. Or, sorry, can't get it. So yeah, of course, people, this is kind of boosting digital sales a little bit. But for Tom Clancy's, for Honor, for fucking, of course, the Switch and everything related to that. But if
Which
they're
is
not
weird for
pre-ordering-
For Honor because player
Ubisoft.
drops. The player count dropped dramatically.
No, I know. Yeah, I still want to play it eventually, and I might just check out a used copy if we're gonna play it on the PS4, especially if American sells this copy. I don't know if you ended up buying it or not.
I own it. I got it for free with.
Right, but anyway, yeah, we have been selling out, so it's just really funny because I know we talk about pre-orders, the pros and cons, and everything with it. But people lately have been having a difficult time getting their hands on physical copies of games if they don't pre-order. So I personally love it. They come in.
I wonder if it's
Do you have
GameStop, because I
such-
heard GameStop lost a little bit of stock with Xbox Game Pass subscription thing that we talked about last time.
Yeah.
They actually did. Their stock actually went down a bit. And then, because people were selling stocks for it.
Okay.
What else?
Well, it just makes me really happy because
I heard they're also not getting. They're not getting a lot in trades anymore either. It's their trade has gone down. Their overall profits have actually been going down a bit. They've been on a downward slope.
Yeah.
Not sharp, not harsh, but it has been going down. So it's making me wonder if GameStop is like, all right, well, let's stop ordering so many fucking games. Let's actually order
what gets pre-ordered and then a percentage for extra for walk-ins.
probably.
So I don't have a problem with that. Yes, it's technically a little bit anti-consumer, but it's also it falls into the I'm not gonna. For example, Call of Duty. Say I get 100 pre-ordered at an individual store. I'm going to send that store 150 copies.
An extra 50.
If I got 12 pre-ordered of a game, I'm going to send them maybe 15. Because I don't want 100 copies of this certain game sitting there forever and ever, never getting sold.
MLBs, Maddens, and NBAs.
Not even MLBs. Not nearly as much because it's exclusive to only PS4.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Madden and NBA. Let's
Madden
just go
and
with
NBA.
that.
But they fall into the same range of that is 100. You get. I feel like they should always do a percentage extra of whatever got pre-ordered. But yeah, for like Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, if you didn't pre-order it, you didn't get it, dude. Not the first 3-4 days.
Yeah, see, that used to only be a niche thing. So like, if you wanted like an Atlas game,
Sure.
you needed to pre-order.
Yeah.
If you wanted, you know what I mean, like some obscure turn-based RPG, you need to pre-order that because stores getting either 1, 2, or none.
Yep. Yep. So it's so anyway, I just personally just taken so much enjoyment out of it.
1 year at GameStop stock from $33.32 down to $24.64. That's how much their stock went down. That's a big jump.
Damn, that's a good
That's a big jump. And that was last year to this year. I'm guessing that's what he meant by that.
Yeah.
So yeah, GameStop stock is going down, which means it's a. I guarantee you that's what they have. 34.17% net debt. What? They're in debt? I don't think so. No, they have positive. They have positive income. As far as I know, I'm almost positive they do. I don't know what net debt is, but
Net debt.
probably sound like an idiot, but I'm almost positive they have reserves. So it's just interesting. The fuck are you watching?
Oh wow. The differences in content
Oh right.
between the Japanese and the American versions of this game.
Oh, you're sending a pic now.
Oh wow.
What?
That's just totally different. So I'm gonna watch the rest of it later. There's just two scenes that are super different. This dude gets hit,
What game?
Resident Evil 7. Sorry, I was
Okay.
just a little video popped up of the difference between the Japanese version and American version. In the American version, this dude gets hit in the back of the head, and the top of his skull comes off with the blade. In the Japanese version, the blade just gets removed, and the skull is still all in one piece. And then another version, this dude, I don't know the context of what's going on, but this guy reaches into this dude's brain and pulls out this tool. And then in the American version, the Japanese version, the tool's just sitting next to the dead body. So they're more gruesome in the U.S.
That makes sense. They're in the red, looks like.
Interesting.
That might be why. This could be a direct impact on why you guys are having less games.
Probably.
Because CEOs don't want to lighten their pockets. So
Oh, fuck no.
I think that's another thing people forget. Oh, well, if we give more money to the whole 15, the fight for 15 stuff, and not even just that, but other things, CEOs aren't going to take less home. They're not going to.
No.
They're going to keep their income, and they want it to increase.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Everyone else is either going to get paid less, or they're going to start selling less product,
There's less hours.
or they're going to give less hours to make sure they still get to take the same income home. You got to remember that's how it works. So if you want, there's a balance. You have to find a balance.
We're talking about the 5 for 15. What are you talking about?
If you're making me pay my employees $15 an hour,
Got it.
then, but you're not taking money out of the CEO's pocket. It's not happening. So what will happen? He'll find a way to either have less employees or no employees, hence McDonald's and Wendy's and all of them.
Going automated.
Wendy's is almost they're very close to being 100% automated in the U.S. With a very light workforce and a maintenance man. If you want to have a future in this economy, be a maintenance man. Know your electronics and shit, and how to fix robots and crap. Like electrical and mechanical engineering is going to make sure you have a job here. Not knowing how to flip a burger, that's a basic skill.
Dude, that's
You-
just... Here's my problem.
Here's the training. Hey, when it dings, flip it. Okay. That's the
Dude,
amount of training
I don't think
you
they
need.
actually flip burgers anymore.
No. They put it in a thing and
No, because it's a big press you bring down. I believe, I don't know. I've never worked in fast food, but both sides are heated, so you don't actually flip the burger. You just put it onto the patty. But here's my thing: is that you should never have tried to make a career out of places like McDonald's or GameStop. That's not what you. That's not what it's about.
It's where you work multiple jobs.
It's where you cut your teeth, where you learn some basic skills and move on to something better.
Move on to something else.
You know, like
you don't stay there.
Yes,
if you want to be a manager or if you want to own multiple, you do it to own multiple stores.
GameStop's going to become the next Blockbuster. I promise that. I don't see a way for them to get away from the digital download issue they are facing. Also, they rape on pricing on used games, and more people know it now, and that is one of their main sources of income.
And that is American Infidel, and he's not too wrong when it comes to their main source of income, which is pre-owned. Yeah. It's the trades. They give you less in trades and turn around and sell it for a whole lot more.
I've always disagreed with the used game being only $5 less than its new counterpart. It's stupid.
But that's what the market is holding at. It's what lets them continue.
It's
what's selling.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm all for buying used. I only buy a game new if I have to have it day one. If I'm not too worried about it, I'll wait. I'll pick up a used copy. Yes, my vision of that is partly because I work there. I get my employee discount, so I get it a little bit cheaper. It's not that much less, trust me. However,
tax is about 8% out here, and a discount is only like 15. It's
my selling point is always the one thing that I feel is the biggest bonus of buying a used game. Bring it back if you hate it.
Yep, you don't like it, bring it back. Full refund.
Bring it back if you hate it.
Within 7 days.
Within 7 days, or unless you got a pussy manager longer, whatever. I mean, 7 days or eat my balls. I don't care. So, and with the receipt, goddammit.
Yep. But and if you're bringing it back on day 8, I want to see a receipt saying why you were out of town.
Yep. Why is your daughter dead?
Death certificate, please.
Death certificate. I don't believe you. No, but you're right. I've never agreed with their pricing methods, with their trade. I don't disagree with their trading costs, because it's usually roughly 30% of what we sell them for.
If it's within the first month or two of the release of the game, and it's a big game.
I just had someone trade in Horizon Zero Dawn towards the pre-order of Mass Effect Andromeda. They got $32.50 for their game. That's not bad.
That's not bad. Getting half price for your game.
But that should be the standard.
Yeah.
For a game, if this game came out in the last 30 days and it's not NBA, fucking Call of Duty or Madden, half of what you bought it for.
If it's not a yearly franchise.
If it's not a yearly franchise, get roughly half of what you bought it for. Roughly.
Yeah, but then they turn around and sell it for almost full price.
No. It should be, I think, minimum $10 less than new. It should be...
So for $60, it should be $49.99.
$49.99. And then if you're a member, get your discount. Because... if we buy it for $30 and sell it for $50, we're still making $20 profit.
Yeah, it's still a $20 profit.
That's a good
and then you
profit.
and if you wanted to gouge on the fucking consoles,
they already do.
I know. The consoles where they make a lot of their fucking money.
For a little while, the PS4 was very well priced pre-owned. It was $219 versus $299 new. I was like, that's solid $80. I'll buy it used for that.
Yeah, that's a big discount.
I in fact did buy a used PS4 because my original one took a shit, and I bought a replacement. And I was like, fuck it, I'll buy a used one. Because it's $219. GameStop stock symbol is GME in case. Oh,
gimme.
It's gimme. In case you want to type it in Google and find the news on them. Supposedly, they thought
Nintendo Switch was going to help them out a ton. And it
did in sales, but the thing is, the profits on a system is nothing. The profits on a brand new game is nothing.
Profit on a system is like a tenner, something like that.
No, less than that.
Less than, it's like a 5 or a tenner.
5%.
It's like $5. And profit on a game is a few bucks.
Shit.
Brand new. They literally make all their money off of pre-owned.
Pre-owned and add-ons like guides, DLC, insurance on the games, insurance on the system, accessories. You know what's a huge profit margin? Pokemon trading cards.
Yep. If you don't think that companies can stay afloat off of making only a few bucks on new items, it's not. It's an apples to oranges comparison. But for instance, Rayleigh's. They make a penny per product. That's their take home.
I just don't believe that 100%.
And it's because they order in bulk.
I feel like that might be their calculation after paying everybody.
Maybe
Because
their
GameStop-
profit take home,
That might be what it is.
like
But
operational costs and
employee paying
payroll.
payroll.
That's the word I was looking for. God damn it!
because we're not. You're right. We're not comparing apples to apples because we're saying GameStop can make $30 on a used game sale, but they're paying the manager what? Let's just throw random numbers, $20 an hour, and they're paying the assistant manager fucking $15 an hour, and so on and so forth.
I'm telling you, what happens if 15 hits for GAs?
Dude, they're gonna expect managers to just run by themselves.
Yep, GAs there'll be one shift and it will be a 4-hour shift, and not even.
They'll go to minimums. Put it this way: they usually encourage us to push our lunch out to just before the 6th hour. They don't require it. They encourage it though. So like, if I start at 1, I usually don't take my lunch till 7.
Oh, my old manager used to force me to wait that 6 hour.
Till the 6 hour. Like that. Hey,
he would schedule me 6 hours and then tell me no lunch. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I give my guys a chance. If like someone calls out and I have someone come in early, hey, you were only gonna work.
And he wouldn't. And he was hella strict on that 10-minute lunch. Like
10-minute lunch
or 10-minute break. Like if I was trying to go eat or something, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. But I'm reading the deregulation and the new energy policies are expected to fuel GameStop. Not really sure how though. Doesn't go into detail. New energy policies? Well, because there's
a lot of the deregulations that are going to happen, which means a lot of unnecessary extra expenditures won't go into these companies, which will further help these companies. So I mean, it'll be interesting to see. But like I said, we agree on the.
I'm glad she got it in red.
Price gouging. It's fucking horrible. Like.
It's back to the fucking thing we keep arguing.
Yeah.
If they sell them for less, they're either going to pay their guys less. And trust me, yes, retail is not the kind of thing you want to do as a career, unless you get into upper management.
Yeah, upper management.
But, and nothing against it. Obviously, I've been doing it now for years. I've been in sales since I was 18 years old. Actually, earlier than that. So
yeah, earlier than that. But you've only been doing it as a way for extra money while you focus on
school.
To get your.
I haven't had a chance to tell you. I've got a manager who's damn near begging me to come to the store and get promoted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, no, thanks, but I have no interest in taking any more responsibility than I absolutely have to. I took this promotion because my manager and I are friends, and he needed someone who he can rely on to help run this store.
Yeah,
and that's me. So,
because you have no idea what you'll get if you go to another manager.
I could probably get $15 an hour.
Well, I'm not talking about money wise. I'm talking like No, and you have no idea what you'll get. You have no idea if he's even going to respect your schedule or just fuck you and say no.
Well, and that's the thing is I've made it clear. My manager, he understands 100% school is my number one priority. But at the same time, because he goes his extra mile to work with me and my schedule, I grow my extra mile so that when I am on the clock, I am focused like a goddamn hawk, and I do my best fucking work.
Well, you're supposed to anyways.
You're supposed to anyways.
Work ethic.
Yeah, I take my pride in my work, you know that. But he understands that, and you're right. The reason I won't take the promotion is because I don't know that this other guy will give me that same respect. So.
Because he doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to. And even my manager doesn't have to. But I took the promotion on the contingency you're working with my school schedule, dude.
Yeah. And if he goes back on it, you go, okay, see ya.
Yeah, and then I'll beat his ass. I hope he's listening. Beat your ass, boy.
So
he's got a beard that you can grab it, and just.
He's done.
Own him, yeah.
Dude, you own him.
Like, I haven't told him this yet, but that's a huge hindrance in his fight. Like yours would be hard. It's hard to grab because it's not a full fistful.
Oh no, it is. You grab if you try to reach for my chin and you grab, you got it.
I could wrap his around my hand. It's not going anywhere.
I'm about to get this all cut.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's too much.
I'm about to get a circumcision.
What?
No.
It's a whole other kind of cut we weren't talking about.
Wait, sorry. Wrong cut. No, I have no interest in a circumcision. Thanks.
But no, so yeah, we've just gotten the random topics.
It's what we do.
It is what we do.
That's funny, Chuck. Speaking of the devil, he just texted me.
Jetsonius?
Yeah.
Like your ears ringing? We're talking about you on the podcast.
I don't mind that.
So, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we were talking about anymore.
I don't fucking know. Who knows? But we've definitely pulled our time for the day.
Yeah. Beyond. We went 3 hours. Went actually an hour more than we normally do.
Almost. We started at 2:30.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So, it's just the stream's been on for almost 3 hours.
Right.
Alright, so I guess that'll do it for us this week. Expect this next week. Expect me for sure to be streaming Mass Effect. Like I said, when I go to do single player, very first thing will be SP in parentheses, and if I'm doing multiplayer, it'll be MP in parentheses. So if anyone doesn't want spoilers,
don't watch.
Just don't watch if it's single player.
But stream it, but don't watch it.
Yeah. Have it on in the background. All right.
Oh, this is the place I went to, Clubhouse 56.
Clubhouse 56.
Yeah,
All right.
boy.
All right, so that'll do it for us, and we will see you all. Wait, where is it?
What?
There it is. And we will see you all on the dark side. Bye.